I think oh shoot. Alright, so I think I caught backed up to where I was. Thank God for the auto skip system. Yeah. I realized I forgot to do something. It's not this, but should probably reading Twippo because there are some more responses. Oh, jeez, some big updates. Okay. Today's schedule, combine the upper and lower half together. Finally, good luck. Oh, really? Kill Ballad, version 4.01 information release. Check the details on HP. Want to combine to the lower half. Prizes a Terra slut. Lol. Chill out. Something came, played 2 hours, sent you know. Space Candy. Hello from Space Candy. Planning a super impactful announcement regarding Chuo Tanegashima High School Robotics Club. Stay tuned. Fatal HUG accident where HUG became uncontrollable and forced its user to run into the road while waiting for a traffic light. Recently, there's been a lot of HUG accidents. Many HUG products are defective. Obviously a defective product, recall them. What is the scumbag company doing staying quiet? Can't even peacefully wait for the signal to change. Makes me sad that we haven't seen Misaki-san. That means all these accidents were covered up, right? How much is Exco paying the police and media? Ichujiton is so playful that it jumps into the street right when a car drives by. Looks like the research committee came out. I guess they'll start taking this seriously now. Makes me laugh. They should get to the bottom of this. But Misaki-san has nothing to do with it. Misaki followers are supporting Exco because they're her fans, totally brain dead. CEO of Exco should just get over it, make Misaki-san cry and apologize. Then I'll forgive them. I wonder if these people who are dying are like political dissidents or something, and they're being assassinated by hacking into their HUGs. I mean, think about it. If only HUG's engineers are allowed to fiddle with it, then maybe it's HUG people that are causing it to begin with. And that's why they aren't doing anything about it, because they want to carry out these assassinations, essentially. Also. I need to read that. Then hurry up and get it. Okay, hold on just a sec. Okay, should I start readying up the crane? Oh, yes, please do. Male part-timer C. Where's the last bolt for this? What? Where did it go? Is the assembly not done yet? Is it really okay to take the crane? But please wait just a little bit. And so, President, I really do want to put the sticker right here on the yellow part in the middle of the chest. Huh? Wait, no. Wow, what a mess. Maybe we should help? Probably. But it's not like we know anything about this robot. Heck, you and Akio kept us in the dark about today. If we set foot into that chaos and asked to be taught about stuff, things would just get more savage. Alright, I'm gonna do some shopping. Yashio-kun, are you, running away? You're coming with me, Jun-chan. But we can't leave Akiho-chan by herself. It'll be fine, no worries. I need someone to carry stuff anyway. Carry stuff? I ignore Juno's confused look at Gil and start walking off. With our shopping at the convenience store finished, we return to the hangar after about 30 minutes. Even now, the workers seem irritated. Alright, Jun-chan. Shout like you're doing a kata at a tournament, but cutely. But... Look, stuff like this calls for a girl's touch. Heck, they use a woman's voice for a Tokyo train announcements. Come on, say it loud and proud. I give Juno an encouraging pat on the back. Her little body staggers a little, she immediately straightens up. Everyone. Everyone working? We brought snacks and drinks. Well, Juno shouts, I lay out a host of snacks and drinks on the table. This all costs just under 3,000 yen, painful for a high schooler's wallet. I'll bill Mr. Sumiyo for it later. Everyone, please take a little break. The savage atmosphere surrounding the robot suddenly dissipates thanks to Juno's announcements. The workers immediately stop what they're doing and gather around the table. Juno starts handing soft drinks to everyone. The stiff smile on her face is kind of charming in its own way. I take the chance to head over to where Akiho is.
Aki-chan, buji kai?
Aki-chan, you doing okay?
Kai.
Okay. Is she gonna push herself too hard? Oh, Jesus, what? What is space candy? Tasty mint candy, official space food for NASA. Is that true? That's right, ways that range space. I don't know what exactly. Is it minty? It's not space food for NASA. Gaydar is going off. My heart is going crazy. This shaking beat, this burning heat. Saw some muscular men at the old airport from my window. I want to go see right now, but we've got no clothes to wear. Grr, I should have bought some binoculars for times like this. I regret it so much. Good luck. Alright, this is my response to people. Oh, well, if it ain't the doc. Looks like he was in the middle of a lecture. Oh, it's Mr. Escort, eh? Doc Leonard calls me her escort. Not that I really want him calling me by my name anyway. The Robotics Club here is terrible at giving out orders. If it's not clear, he said Robotics Club. He was referring to Akiho specifically. In fact, I think he's called every Robotics Club president that. How about lending a hand instead of watching from a distance, escort? You are oh so very right. So Aki-chan, let's decide what to do while the workers are having their break. Yeah, sorry, I'm not great at this. I'll try asking Akio about what work remains. Apparently the waste bolt connection is complete. The batteries, a radiator, and the like are loaded in. The cockpit switches and wiring are the biggest problems left. Oh, and the sticker for the Space Candy Company. We also got to wrap the robot in the crane wires to stand it up. Just let Mr. Sumiyo put the sticker wherever he wants. I can't do that. It wouldn't look cool if there's a sticker right in the middle of the chest. It'd be faster if you propose a different place for it. Look, I'll take care of that. Just don't complain about it later. Okay. Anything else? Akio thinks a little. Oh, right. The scarf.
マフラー
Ah, the one Junchan made. Gunfurl's iconic long scarf. It's in the hangar, ready to
渡
go.
せる前にあれを首に巻いておかなきゃ。
We need to wrap it up around Gunbuild 1's neck before we stand it up.
それは純ちゃんにやらせてあげよう
Let's have Junchan handle that. And just like this, we check the remaining steps one by one. Alright, raise it up. Slowly. Go slowly. Woohoo! Tried watching Tenemu to calm down, got horny instead. My eyelids are so heavy. Is it because I haven't slept? Because I'm too turned on? Were there too many hot guys that I was panting over? I don't really have anything to do. I haven't slept for almost 3 days now. And now I'm too horny to sleep. Nice that you can push yourself while you're young. I can't do it. Sleep while you're so full of energy online. You'll get sick if you keep doing that. Krakashiro, I've always thought that your energy levels are totally different from the real life Kajiro zones. I can stay awake for another 30 hours, too easy. Would you like a glimpse of the reality beyond your senses, Senpai? Then you'll know how I feel. I wrapped a scar on... I made a Model 1 Goon scarf. Why wrap a robot in a scarf? It can't feel cold. Weird. I hope it doesn't get tangled in his legs and make it fall. Maybe they're like radiant wings instead of a scarf. The scarf just represents them. Magitron probably thinks that it looks cool. Sorry, let me show. It's what you like, big brother. What? What do I like? Hello from Space Candy, planning a super impactful announcements regarding the Chuo Tanagashima Heist Robotics Club. Stay tuned. Yeah, the plan is set. It is going to be splendid. We'll be announcing our company's campaign girl. Going to have Nanachi newspaper come for an interview. I wonder if the nationwide press will come too. The CEO of Exco should just get over it and make Misaki... Oh, there's okay. Cool. Alright, raise it up slowly. Go slowly. Most of the work is now complete. For the finishing touch, the two cranes raise the robot and begin the process of standing it up. At this point, there's nothing Juna, me, or even Akio can do. We just have to hold our collective breaths while watching over it to see if it stands up safely. Akio looks at the robot with unease. Her shoulders seem super stiff, so I grab onto them as hard as I can. Ow! What are you doing, Kai? You're gonna get exhausted being so tense. I know. Wires are hooked to the waist and legs. The two cranes are skillfully attempting to stand it up. Seems tough. They're working really carefully. Anyone would get nervous watching this, not just Akiho. Wow, it's finally complete. Noshi-san strolls by, a smile on her face. What timing? I'm glad I get to be here for this. You mind if I watch? Of course not. Slight update. Export RD researcher. Slowly. Wow, that my screen almost blacked out again, so I'm gonna save just for good measure. The robot starts to straighten out. Finally, in upright positions, carefully lowered to the ground. The bottom of its feet are firmly planted on the ground. This is awesome. It's huge. Gunbuild 1 rises! With Akio's declaration, there's scattered applause across the airport apron. Well, only me, Tenoji-san, and Mr. Sumio to be exact. Juno's weak-kneed and shrinks back. Is she scared by the robot's size? Whoa! Now this is what I call impact. And take a look. Akio-chan, the Space Candy logo shines brilliantly on its shoulder. This will be great advertising. I can't stay around. I had to call Nanichi newspaper for an interview right away. Mr. Sumio laughs brightly and leaves her circle to go and make a phone call. Look, Kai, look! Gun Build 1 is standing. Why? Akio's thrilled. She's wearing a giant smile on her face. I have to look at the thing Glinda girl from earlier. Talk about a quick mood change. Granted, I know how passionate Akio is about robots better than anyone else does, so I get it. I mean, this thing is ugly. Wow. So this is how big it really is. It's even larger than I imagined. Now that's standing up. I want to look up at it from its feet. But they're not finished working. I just gotta hang in there. Now that the robot's standing, the workers are removing the wires from it. Once they're done, mission accomplished. Oh, I can at least take pictures now. Come on, you take some too, Kai. I'm gonna send them to Big Sis. I wonder what she'll say when she sees this. I bet she'll quote a line from Gundam, just like me. Alright, I should tag it for Irua as well. Man, I wish I could write well. And whip up an awesome intro that'd move everyone who reads it. I mean, you could just write a normal one. Normal, huh? Normal. I got it. 9 years of effort, what a long road it's been. I've been on board ever since Big Sis was making the blueprints. In that sense, I guess I spent the most time with Gun Build 1 out of everyone. It hasn't always been easy, but we managed to overcome the odds, and it's finally complete. I'm so glad we were able to finish it while I was president. I'm so glad. Akio's finally moved to tears. Aki-chan, do you have a handkerchief? No. She doesn't carry one in her work clothes. With little choice, I hand her some pocket tissues. Thanks. Alright, Madam President. How about taking a closer look? Now that the wire removal is complete, the workers have started to pack their things. I look around for Doc, wondering what kind of face he's making, but don't spot him. The only people in high spirits in this huge old airport, are Akio, me, Tenoji-san, and Mr. Sumio. Just us. It's kind of sad. I sigh as I watch Akio run off towards the robot. She then turns to face me. Tomorrow, unless it rains, we're doing an operation test. Oh right, we still haven't solved that one teeny issue. Who's the pilot? Juno's hopeless, seeing how terrified she is by Gun Build 1's size. Getting Frau out of her room would be a huge pain in the ass. Which leaves me with Michi. I'm not going to tell him just yet. If I told him ahead of time, he'd just try to ditch. Thursday, canceled due to rain. Friday, also canceled due to rain. The sky finally clears 3 days after the robot stood up. It's finally the day of the operation test. Okay, I've been crazy nervous since this morning, but I'm not worried at all. I head to the old airport as carefree as ever. I'm shocked by the spectacle that awaits us there. Wait, what's going on? There are people, lots of people all over the old airport. Not quite as many as the Yara-Iki festival the other day, but a pretty comparable number. There are also around 20 stalls set up with delicious smells wafting from them. Even Mizuka-san is here, selling drinks in a cooler box. There are a bunch of people with sheets down and lunch boxes out. There are also older folks who look like they dropped by because they saw something going on. Some kids are looking up at the giant robot and calling it ugly and big, while other kids are running around. Some students from our school are voicing their opinions on how the scarf is dirty and the like. People from Jackson and Oldly Tenochi-san are evaluating the robots using all sorts of technical lingo. Anyway, the only one thing is for certain. Everyone in attendance is watching the robot and excitedly waiting for it to move. That's right, everyone came to see the Robotics Club's robot. Probably because there's not much in the form of entertainment on this island. But who told everyone about it? Only the Robotics Club members should know that there's an operation test today. Yo, the young heroes of the Robotics Club have finally arrived. Our sponsor comes lumbering over to us. He's got a huge smile, seems to be in high spirits. I put out an advertisement with huge impact for this most important day of days. Just take a look. Giant robot. Saturday, August 10, 2019, test run at the site of the old airport. He points to a flyer with an outdated looking design. This is... I had the Nanichi newspaper run ads today. Of course we'd get this many people showing up. There are reporters here too. It'll be front page news tomorrow, along with that huge Space Candy Company sticker. Anyway, all that's left is for y'all to impress. Move that big boy around and amaze everyone. I've got big expectations. I'll be watching for my VIP seat. And with all that said, Mr. Sumiya finally leaves. By the way, the VIP seat you refer to is just a table under a tent, like you'd see at a school sports festival. I didn't expect there to be so many people. It's okay to cancel. This is just our first test, which means there's a chance something could malfunction. I thought she was anxiously shaking, but she was chuckling instead. Is she actually trembling with excitement? What are you saying, Kai? Storm and surge. Blast the spirit. Gunfrill. Joaquin. She starts shouting all of a sudden. I've been waiting for this moment. Now we can show everyone what we've got. We can reclaim the glory of the Robotics Club. I'm getting super pumped up, super duper pumped up. She thrusts her finger at the sun shining down on us from above. She hasn't even considered the possibility of failure. She's totally getting ahead of herself. Don't blame me if something goes wrong. Alright, Robotics Club, assemble. Wait, what? Wait. Are Subaru and Frabau not here again? As per the usual, the pair are MIA. The only Robotics Club members gathered in front of the hangar are Akio, Juna, and myself. And our advisor Michi, of course. I'm sure those two have their reasons. Subaru's working in secret from his dad, so he can't ever appear when there's a crowd. As for Frau, well, she never shows up anyway. But today's such an important day for us. It's the kind of event where everyone needs to come together. Share memories, man. Isn't that what friends are for? Am I wrong? Genki-kun always said if everyone works together, you have 100 times the spirit.
よいらーいけ
Akio raised her fist in the air
フ
alone.
ラウボーだけでも無理やり引っ張って連れ出してこ
Maybe you should at least drag Frau out here.
アキちゃんの気持ちもわかるけど
I get how you feel, but we'll start getting booed if we make the audience wait for too long. Operation Test has long lost its original purpose. This isn't a test, it's a reveal ceremony. Thus the schedule is no longer at our convenience, we have to follow the whims of the audience. People on the island are easygoing and relaxed, they're still doing as they please and enjoying themselves. But if we make them wait for hours, they're going to start getting restless. So we need to hurry up and get this thing going and wrap up so everyone can disperse
なん
quickly.
か得意かないけど
I really don't like this, but
でも確かに
I
早
want
く
to
ダ
get
ンスとは
Gun Build 1 moving
動かしたいよね
ASAP. We already had to delay for 2 days because of the rain,
うずうずしてるんだか
so
ら
I'm itching to go.
というわけで来てない人はほっといて稼働テストを開始
Alright,
します
forget the people who didn't show up and let's get this operation test moving. I'm glad you came to a decision and all, but we haven't actually decided on how to move forward.
やることって言えば
The only things we gotta do are have the pilot get inside,
歩行スイッチ
start off the power, and press the walking
歩
buttons.
行スイッチ
Walking buttons?
前進と旋回
For advancing and turning. If you hold it down, it'll keep walking forward. The turn button makes it rotate in place.
離すと停止
It stops when you let it go.
それだけ
That's all.
パイロットって言いつつもね
I know I keep calling the operator a pilot, but it's actually not that difficult.
コックピットにあるボタン
Those are the only 2 buttons in the cockpit. Then hey, anyone could do it, including Juna or Michi.
それで
So, Juna's acting more timid than usual today. She's totally avoiding looking at the robot. It's obvious that she can barely stand up.
1号機くんには
But who's going to ride Model 1, Kun?
私
I
無理
I can't.
あんな高いロボット
A
怖
robot that tall is too scary. I've known for a while now that Juna is terrified.
でも
But the only one with the stamina to climb that rope ladder is you, June.
縄ばしご
Rope ladder? I look towards the robot's back in surprise. Aside from the giant scarf, there's something else hanging off the robot. It's dirty and moist from the rain. The thing in question is a rope ladder hanging from the cockpit hatch on the back. Someone needs to climb up that? Nope, no way, impossible. It takes skill just to climb a rope ladder. Nobody could climb 8 meters up that thing without any practice. It's obviously impossible for me, never mind someone with weak mental strength like Juna, and forget Frau.
じゃあ代わり
But
に
instead, let's have
ミッチーで
Michi. Before Akio can announce a substitute pilot, I make my own nomination.
ん
Speaking of Michi, he wasn't even listening to our conversation. He's been recording the festival on his Pokecom.
先生がパイロットだと
Wait, you want me to pilot that thing? What? Akio is clearly
だ
displeased.
ってミッチーは
You're
ロボ
the
部
first
初代
president of
部
our
長
boss
で
club,
ガン
and you've been involved with the gun build
こ
project from the start.
れ以上の責任はいな
I
い
personally don't think anyone else is more suited than you.
それにあの縄ばしごを登れるのってミッチーみたいに体力あ
Plus,
る
only
人じゃない
someone strong could climb that rope ladder. Someone like you, Michi.
おう先生体力には自信があるぞ鍛えてるから
Heck yeah, I've been doing weight training.
でも
But
ここはやっぱり
I
学
really
生
think
が
he
乗る
should
べき
be
だ
a
よ
student who pilots it. I don't even know if that's safe, to be honest. Played 10 minutes this morning, 2-0, gotta go. Got birthday gifts for my brothers and other students, made my day. I know, Robo 1, it's a tournament you battle small robots, Misaki entered it before. It's your birthday, June. Why didn't you tell me? Congrats, but I don't have any money for gifts. Sorry, sobs. Happy birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, I have unfortunate news. The Robo 1 World Championships that was planned to be held in America is cancelled. It looks like it was due to the solar storm. It's not like I should be talking, but it is a very unfortunate. Let's pray for the day it will be held. I will give you some of my thin bucks. Thank you. I know you're in a tight spot, Akio-chan. Don't worry about it. Thank you, but I'm actually nervous for another reason. Thank you. I'm happy. I didn't expect you to say that, Kujiro-san, but what are thin bucks? time has come. Today, I'm giving the go. I was teased for 2 days now. I can't wait. It really isn't. Really is time. Good luck. Let's take it easy. It's finally sunny. Excited for the test run. Sponsored by Space Candy Company Limited, Chuo Tanegashima Robotics Club's giant robot gun build 1 presentation and test run to be held today. Wow, it's your birthday. Congrats. This is the perfect day for your company's campaign girl, who's also the pilot for a giant robot to debut. Happy birthday. The giant robot started by my older daughter and taken over by the younger daughter seems to have finally been completed. I'd like to see it, but I can't do the work. It's a shame, but we'll be supporting them from work. News: Robo 1 World Championships canceled due to US riots. Really? What? Cancel? Seriously? Are you serious? Seriously? What? I bought tickets and took days off. Wow, canceled? I was really looking forward to it. I feel a little better since it was held. I wouldn't be able to go due to the riots. If they kept it, could have been a target for the riots. Pleiades retiring. Just foreshadowing this. Damn it. Damn it. RO42 will be held as usual at the end of the year. So to us living in Japan, this is not big news. It was a good decision. I don't know what updated. Why it's yellow. It's not a single robotics club member who can climb that rope ladder. June can. Even if she somehow gets inside, June-chan won't be able to do anything in her current state. I'm sorry. By the by, I have my own excuse. Listen, well, this is a good example for you to follow in the future. I just slept in an awkward position yesterday, so I can't move my neck. What? That's that. Alright, remember kids, you gotta grow up to be Japanese people who can say no. Pro tip. Useless. This delinquent teacher is completely useless. Been settled. Kai's the pilot. No chance. See, Michi, I'm putting your most recent pro tip to use by saying no. Want me to get in the robot, face me in a match. If you win, fine. I'll pilot it. If you win. Hey, are you kids ready yet? I hear a sponsor urging us on from his VIP seat. This is bad, guys. Uncle is getting impatient. If you don't do something, Sakurajima will explode. What's that supposed to mean? When Uncle gets mad, his face turns all pink. I like to compare it to Sakurajima. Remember that? Thanks for the useless info. Mitsuhiko, get over here! After getting called over by Mr. Sumio, Michi awkwardly trots to the VIP seat. I guess we really did sleep in a bad position, crap. Now then, it's unexpected. I'm back to square one. There's nobody here who can pilot the robot, which means we can't move it. Akio holds her head and starts to rack her brain. Even after being disqualified, June is curled up and shrunk back in fear. Is she gonna do it herself? If Misuni is here, she'd totally be up for the task.
Oi!
Hey! Michi immediately returns. He has an old megaphone in his hands. He suddenly hands it to Akiho. Uncle said you gotta greet everyone, little Senomiya. Wait, what? You know, like announcing what's gonna happen. You can keep it short, but it's a big moment, so make it good. Once that's done, Daitoku's gonna perform a kata. June starts shaking her head with extreme force. Her face quickly goes pale. If you can't do it, you gotta be the one to tell Uncle. June immediately staggers off towards the VIP seats. Listen up, little Senomiya. Your teacher has a pro tip for getting over nervousness. Write the kanji for a person 3 times, no 5 times on the palm of your hand. Then eat it. It's not a pro tip, Michi. Akio stares at the megaphone for a little while then.
分かった。行ってくる。
I got this. I'll go and do it.
その前にアキちゃん
Wait, Aki-chan.
パイロットの件は
What are we gonna do about the pilot issue?
大丈夫大丈夫。
They'll all be fine. She answers with a smile, then puffs out her chest and walks towards the robot.
お集まりの皆さん。
Everyone,
お
thank you for accepting our invitation and gathering here from far and wide. And, crap, she's already tripping over her
お
words.
じゃりもうぜ。
Ojorimose! Awesome! You got this! Just move it already! So lame. Yo, we've been waiting. I'm Senemiya Akio, head of the Chuo Tanagashima High Robotics Research Club. General Course Class 3-2. This robot was built by us over the course of 9 years. It's a giant bipedal robot of love and justice. Love and justice, really? That's the first time I've ever heard it described like that. Its official name is Prototype Model 1 of the Let's Create a Life-Size Gunvirl project. Please feel free to call it Gunvirl, Gunbuild 1, or Prototype Model 1. Any of these are fine. This is our first operation test. Our pilot will board the robot, turn on the power, and perform walking checks. What else should I say? The Gunbuild 1 was designed by my older sister, Senemiya Misaki. Anyway, please enjoy yourselves. What I mess with a speech. Not that it matters. What's she gonna do about the pilot? Watch anxiously to see Akio hand the megaphone to Michi, then grab onto the rope ladder. Wait. I rush over and stop Akio just as she attempts to start climbing.
アキちゃん何やってん
Akio-chan, what the
の
hell are you doing?
うちが乗ろうと思って。
Figured I'd pilot it.
うちもパイロットには憧れてたんだ。
I've always wanted to pilot a robot, you know.
せっかくだし、うちが乗
Nobody
ろう
else
か
will
な
do
っ
it.
て。
I might as well.
それは許さ
You
ない
know I can't allow that.
大丈夫大丈夫。
Oh, come on.
今日
It'll
は
be
単な
fine.
るテストだし。
Today's just a simple test.
それにね、今のロボ部で
Plus, I know Gunbuild 1 better than anyone else
うちだ
in
も
the
ん。
club.
ダメだ行かせるわけにはいかない
Can't.
ね
I won't let you go.
だって他に乗る人いないよ。
There's nobody else.
心配ないってば。これ
Don't
でも
worry
うちは
about it.
歴代
I've
ロボッ
watched
トアニ
pretty
メ
much
をほとんど
every
見て
mecha
きたんだ
anime in
から。
history.
大体の感じは分かって
I've got a feel for this.
とりあえずコックピットで電
When
源
I
入れ
switch
た
the
ら
power on in the
こい
cockpit,
つ動くぞ。
I'll even say, look at that, it's on.
そういう問題じゃない
That's
事
not
故
the
があったら
problem.
どうするんだよ
What if there's an accident?
事故なんて起きないって
There won't be an accident.
あとそ
Oh,
の
and if
格
you
好で
climb the
縄
rope
ばしご
ladder
登ったら
dressed like
パン
that,
ツ丸見えだよ
everyone will see your panties. Like hurriedly lets go of the rope ladder, holds down her skirt.
そこまで考えてなかっ
I didn't
た。
think of that.
作業着に着替えてこ
I
な
need
く
to
ちゃ。
change into my work clothes. She's seriously still intent on piloting this thing after what I said.
分かったよ
Fine,
俺が乗る
whatever, I'll do it.
でも
Wait, but
乗りたくはないけどさアキちゃん
I
は
want
それよりは
to,
まだそっちの
but
方
better me than you.
とりあえず俺が死んだらポケコンと
If I
キラ
die,
が一緒
I
に
want to be
仮装してくれ
cremated
る
with my
と助か
Pokecom
る
and kill Ballad.
死んだりしないってば。
You won't die. Gunbuild 1 will walk just fine.
はいは
Whatever you say. There's nothing less trustworthy than the words that come out of Akiho's
いと
mouth.
ころでさアメちゃ
By
ん
the way, got any candy?
アメちゃん
Candy?
あある
Oh
よ。
yeah, I do. Akio takes out a piece of space candy from her skirt pocket.
さっきビップ席から
I
一つ
secretly
だけ
took one
こっ
from
そ
the
りもらって
VIP
きた
seat
の。
earlier. Akio hands me the candy.
後で返すよ
I'll pay you back later.
あとこれ起動
Also
機
take this, the starter key. She hands me what looks like a car
よ
key.
ろしくね。カイ
Go get him,
ガンス
Kai.
クワンを歩かせ
Make
てあげて。
Gunbuild 1 walk. All I'm gonna do is press a few buttons. I'm not doing all that much. I sigh and grab hold of the rope ladder. After a struggle, I manage to get up the ladder and tumble into the cockpit.
あっつー
Jeez, it's hot in here. I used every bit of my stamina to climb that ladder, and I'm soaked in sweat. Now I gotta deal with this heat. It's like a goddamn steam bath in here. The cockpit is a cylindrical shape, so it's like I'm in a drum can that's been left out under the blazing sun. Of course it'd be hot. I can feel the sweat beating up on my forehead. It drips down and stains the area below my feet. But the heat isn't the only problem. It feels like the wind is shaking the whole machine. I recall the terror of climbing that metal tower about 10 days back, and I get goosebumps despite the heat. Sure does seem like I've been in all sorts of high spots lately. Good grief, I'm sick of this. My first priority is to control my breathing. I wouldn't want to have another attack in a situation like this. I then take a second look around the cockpit. Interior simple, there's a car seat installed right in the center. There's also a viewing window keyhole and the 2 buttons Akio told me about. The psychological pressure is insane. I can't even stand up straight in the cockpit. If I don't bend over slightly, my head will hit the ceiling. Huh? I got a little nervous in the sun's sound, but it's just my Pokemon getting a call. I'm surprised there isn't like a Faraday cage from all this metal around you. I'm surprised you're still able to get a call. From Aki-chan. This is how we're communicating. Answer call.
はい守備は
Hi, how's it going?
暑い。
It's hot.
扇風機でもつけておけ
Maybe
ば
I
よ
should
か
have
った
installed a
ね
fan.
検討し
I'll
と
look
く
into it for next time.
扇風機でどうこうなるものでもない
This
と
isn't
思う
something a
よ。
fan can fix.
シートベルトはちゃんとしておいて
Make sure to fasten your seatbelt. By seatbelt, she means the 4-point harness. I sit securely in the seat, and the viewport is in the perfect position. I can see straight outside. I can also just barely see in front of Gunbuild 1's feet. I wish I could see the tips of his feet,
コンソ
though.
ールの説明おさらいする
Let me
ね
go over the console with you.
左から起
On
動
the
機
left side,
鍵穴
there's the starter keyhole, the walk button, and the turn button.
以上
That's all.
シンプルなことで。
Simple enough.
さっき渡したキーを鍵
If
穴
you
に
put the
入
key
れ
I
て
gave
ひ
you
ねったら
into the
エンジンかか
keyhole
るか
and
ら
turn it on, it'll start the engine.
歩行ボタンと旋回ボタ
You
ンは
only move
押
while
しっ
you're
ぱなしに
pressing
し
the
た時
walk
だけ
button
動作するよ
or the turn button.
離せば動きは止まる
Let them go to stop.
もしも何かアクシデントが起きそう
And
だっ
if
た
you
ら
like
す
something's
ぐ
off,
に動きを止めるか
either
エ
stop
ンジン切っ
movement
ちゃっていいから
or
ね
cut the power.
おいおい、そういう
Come
ビ
on
ビるよ
now.
う
I'd
なこと言
appreciate
わ
if
ない
you
で
didn't
く
say
れる
scary stuff like that. Thanks.
ごめん
Sorry.
さっさと始めよう。出
Let's
ない
just
と
get
蒸し
started.
焼きになる。
I'm about to be steamed alive. Good grief. Didn't I tell you myself I'd never ride in this thing? How'd I get here? I know I made a promise. I'm being relied on. But having to shave time off my own life for that, I sure got the raw end of the deal on this one.
じゃあ電話はつなぎっぱなしにしといて
Anyway, leave the call
う
connected.
ちの合図でエンジン起
Start
動
the
ね
engine at my signal. I put the piece of space can I received earlier into my mouth and stick the key into the keyhole.
それでは皆さんガンツクワン起動
Alright, everyone. We'll be now starting up Gun Build 1. I hear Akio shouting on the megaphone outside. Beginning countdown. 3, 2, 1.
ガンツクワン起動
Gun Build 1. Activate. Time to her voice, I turn the key. This thing's powered by a diesel engine. I heard they reused one from a truck. According to Akiho, it's almost 30 years old. She used the sound vibration in her nuts. The engine is right under the cockpit to boot. Can barely hear her. Akio's saying something, but I can't hear her due to the engine noise.
えなんだって
What do you say?
カウント
Countdown.
歩く
Walk. I was barely able to make out her voice. I guess we're going right into the walking test. I stick my thumb up at the Pokemon screen to give a sign of acknowledgement. This thing's not going to topple over, right? Subaru pointed out that the possibility in painful detail. Fortunately, if it topples over here, the audience is a ways away, so there wouldn't be any casualties. Though I doubt I'd make it out in one piece. The upper body is pretty much a paper mache. There are no safety features like shock absorbers. I'm basically inside a drum can mounted on top of moving legs. If it fell over at full force, wouldn't the cockpit be crushed with me inside? That'd be the end of my
く
story.
そうるさいな。
Shit, it's so noisy. The engine is so annoyingly loud. If you feel like something's off, cut the power. I want to do that right this instant. But since I'm already inside, I might as well see this through to the end. By my estimates, it's 2-8 in favor of my loss. Given those odds, sometimes you gotta fight. Or if I die here, I swear to God, I'm haunting Akiho. I gulp loudly. 3. I take several deep breaths and attempt to force myself to calm down. It doesn't work, my heart rate is skyrocketing. 2. I put my right thumb over the walk button. 1. Gun build 1. Launch. I press the walk button. The engine starts to roar. Gun build 1's entire body jolts. Come on, you hunk of junk, take a step. Whoa, what's that? A loud noise bellows from beneath my feet. The shaking starts slowly, then grows more and more intense. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. The fact that I can't see what's happening is terrifying. Aki-chan, what's going on? Everything's okay. Well, this noise is crazy. It's fine. It doesn't sound fine. Are you trying to kill me? I desperately want to cut the power. I cut it and then immediately crawl out of this metal coffin. I clench my teeth hard. Is this thing really walking? As I fight off the intense fear assaulting me, I keep my trembling thumb down the walk button. Michi, 11:53. Everyone gathered at the airport is rendered speechless. The roar of a diesel engine reverberates throughout this tranquil landscape, along with the shrill scraping sound of metal against asphalt. The gaze of several hundred people locking on Gunville Prototype 1 as it walks. The giant robot that Big Son and Mia designed 9 years ago. It really is walking. It's walking, but it's so slow. That kid's voice in the audience isn't the only one. The speechless crowd gradually starts to make noise. I look up from my Pokecom recording video and glance around. A sharp pain runs through my neck. Crap, I forgot about the awkward position I slept in last night. I can't turn my head like this, so I have to physically rotate my whole body to look around. I'm just like a hobby robot Model 1 over there. It doesn't turn its body or head, it rotates its entire body. What the heck? Is it actually moving? I think it is. It's just really slow. This is awful. Go faster. Are you even trying? I mean, this is the Robotics Club after all. Can you even call that walking? The spread of disappointment and mockery is perfectly clear. This ain't no good. I ended up voicing my honest thoughts too. It's okay. You won't fall over. I believe in you. Show them that machine specs aren't the deciding factor in battle. Wilson and Mia is shouting over and over at Pokecom with Yashio on screen. It's slow. It's just way too slow. If I were to liken it to an animal, it'd be like a sloth or maybe a snail. I let out a yawn. I'm getting sleepy just watching it. Model 1's movement is too sluggish. I think about 2 minutes have passed since it started to move its left leg forward. As it advanced 1 meter. How many minutes does it take to finish a single step? Even old Granny in the audience with a twisted hip could walk faster. Plus Model 1 isn't even lifting its leg. No matter how you slice it, it's not walking, it's dragging its leg. Because of that, the bottom of its foot is scraping against the asphalt, making a horrible noise. Then Model 1 stops moving. It comes to a standstill with its left leg forward. Instead, the right leg now slowly starts to move. I guess it finished a step. It took over 2 minutes to go from standing to taking 1 step. It's going to take about 4 minutes for the next. It really is slow. Too slow. The motors must not be powerful enough. Even an amateur like me can tell. We knew that from the start. Doc said as much. Wilson and Mia doesn't avert her eyes, watching over Model 1 as it moves. But that's the limit of our budget. The durability of the materials, the strength of the magnets, this is the best we could do. So it can't go faster? It doesn't have that functionality. Come on, Michi. You gotta be amazed, right? It's actually walking. Even if it's really slow, it's walking. This is really amazing. If it were still 9 years ago, But times have changed. Human history is about continual progress. Prota. There are videos of high-spec giant robots from all over the world built and funded by huge corporations. I know it's wrong to compare them, but the reality is that everyone expects the same level of quality. This thing might have been built by high schoolers, but given how slow it is, that doesn't matter. It's boring. Though it's not like my students are the ones who gathered the crowd. That's on my uncle. And as expected, the crowd that was holding its breath at the start has now grown bored. They all begin looking away from Model 1. Some people are going to start packing their things. Dad, I'm bored. Man, I was all hyped for nothing. Hey, move it faster. How long is it going to stand there? Did it break? It's not moving anymore. Like a bunch of high schoolers could ever build a robot. They fought with the student council all this time. Just for this? I told you, the Robotics Club ain't nothing. It's so lame. Shoot a beam. Fly or something. I can tell that Wilson and Mia slowly being crushed under the weight of the audience's reactions. 9-year dream of the Robotics Club. All she's gained from seeing it through is laughter and ridicule. And last month, the club gained 3 members and won a ton of prize money from Robo 1. But this might actually be it. I always thought the end was near. Model 1 has been completed. It's walking, generally speaking. We got an offer from Jackson, but Wilson and Mia turned it down. Hey, Big Son and Mia. What would you think if you saw that your sister finally reached this moment after all that hard work? I still don't understand what you meant on the day we founded the Robotics Club. I have no idea what to say to my students. 8 years have gone by since then. Hey, Michi. About the whole club president thing. Could you do it? What? Why me? That's nuts. You're the one who created the Robotics Research Association, Senemiya, and you pretty much won Robo 1 alone. That's the only reason we became an actual club. You should be the one leading it. Plus, I'm also in the judo club. And heck, I don't know jack about robot design. I know, but still, can you do it? Yuichi already turned me down. Why? The same reason as you. You said I should do it. Duh, you were the one-woman wrecking crew behind the Robotics Association. Nothing would have happened without you. But I don't intend on joining the Robotics Club. Huh? What are you talking about? You worked so hard for this. You've been acting weird these last few months. You're always spacing out and you're never hang anymore. If you need someone to talk to, my ears are open. Heck, it doesn't even have to be me. We've got Irei and Sayama too. We're so passionate about robots. Almost enough to creep us out. Wasn't it your dream to build a giant robot? I've never seen you get so worked up, Michi. Might actually make a good leader. Really? I haven't given up on my passion or my dreams. In fact, compared to a year ago, my passion's only gotten stronger. But at this rate, my dreams are going to be corrupted. What's that supposed to mean? Tell me in a way I'd understand. Right, I'll get straight to the point. I'm fond of just being an advisor. I'll offer you guys everything I can in a technical sense. With you at the center, I want you guys to make use of my knowledge. You're such a pain in the ass. I know. But I have to do this if I'm ever going to work through my feelings. Is that so?
私の代わり
Michi,
に
take care of the
ロボ部をお願い。
robotics club for me, okay?
柔道部やめろってことか。
Are you telling me to quit the
見返
judo
りはなん
club?
だ。
What do I get in return?
水のお店で今日から高校
A
卒
free
業
rice
ま
bowl
で
day
の
from
2年間
Mizu's store.
1日
From
1
today
個
until
おにぎり無
graduation
料。
in 2 years.
乗った。
Deal!
それでこそミッチ
I knew I could count on you, Michi.
部に昇格したら本格的に
Once
巨
we
大ロボット計画を
officially
指
named
導
her
さ
club, I'll
せ
be
るか
having you
ら
guys star
よ
in
ろ
the
し
giant
く。
robot, so be ready.
設計図も今書
I'm
いて
drawing
る
up the
最中なの。
blueprints right now.
まるでお前が部長みた
You're
いだ
acting
な。
like a president. I can already see myself just being your errand boy in the future.
ガンガン鍛えていくか
I'll
ら
train you
頑
well.
張ってね。
So you'd best work hard.
初代部長のミ
Let me
ッチ
teach you a favorite
いい
saying
言
of
葉を
mine.
教えてあげる。
First, President Michi.
私の運命の支配者は
I am the
私
master
が
of my fate.
私の魂の指揮官
I am the
は
captain of my soul. I snap back to the present when I hear Model 1's engine start to make noise. Sounding like it's used the last of its strength, it stops completely.
カイ、どうしたの？
Kai, what happened? Probably ran out of power.
エンジンが止まったって？
The engine stopped. Why? On its own?
そん
No way.
ポンコツのディーゼルエン
It
ジ
was
ン
an
だった
old
から
piece of
な。
junk diesel
寿命だ
engine.
ろう。
That's all it had left.
いいが、こういう時は
Listen up.
オーバーホールするんだ。
It's time like
そ
these
したら
when you
ま
need
た
to
息
do
を
an
吹き返すかも
overhaul.
しれねえぞ。
Then it might
What?
come back to
豆知識な。
life. Pro tip.
カイ、お疲れ様。
Good work, Kai.
ありがとね。
And thanks.
もう降りてきてい
You
い
can
よ。
get out now. This is the end for today, I guess. The audience is going to go home completely disappointed. Big Son Mia was always a perfectionist. If she saw Model 1 like this, there's no way she'd be pleased. Can they even do anything to improve this hunk of metal? If nothing else, I doubt they'll be able to take this thing to the expo.
インパクトが足りん。
Not enough impact! Oh crap, I think Sakurajima is about to erupt. Fine, I'll face Uncle myself. I may be a teacher, but I'm eternally their box club's errand boy. My neck still hurts too. Okay, let's see what Twippo is making fun of us. I thought I was gonna die. Seriously reckless. Sorry for running away. I was no help at all. Today, I'm the lowest of the low. They picked me and I ran away. I lost the fight before it even began. I've just been hurting myself by pretending. I kept on ignoring all the frustration and shame in my heart. I just kept doing that over and over. Ask yourself why you keep doing it. If you don't figure that out, you'll never change. You got this. You haven't been in an extreme situation before, have you, Jun-chan? No, you really were not right to pilot, huh? Really? Ladies and gentlemen, there are times when it's important to take that one big step, but you can't allow yourself to be satisfied with just a single step. If you think like that, it will end there, with merely that one step. If you're taking the challenge, you must keep on moving forward. Okay. Whatever you say, man. What went wrong? We can't end like this. Well, it's amazing that they even completed it, even though it only took 2 steps. It still walked. Isn't that amazing? I can't believe it. The force of the giant robot was amazing. I want it to walk more next time. Keep at it, high schoolers. Inventory. Alright. The airport apron is empty, like the commotion during the day never happened. The setting sun casts a long shadow over the robot. After taking 5 minutes to make its way about 3 meters, the robot now stands in silence. With the engine dead, it has to be disassembled and repaired before another test can be done. Akio has been squatting in front of the robot for almost 3 hours
アキち
now.
ゃん、もう帰ろうよ。
Icon, let's go home. I'm tired of waiting, so I call out to her. She slowly stands up. She's still looking at the robot.
ねえ、カイ。
Nah, Kai.
みんな
Nobody really, truly
見向
looked
き
at
もして
Gun
くれ
Build
なかっ
1,
たね。
did they? Gone from her voice is the excitement and cheerfulness she had before the test.
うちさ、3日前から
I've been deluded
ずっと
for the last
妄想し
3
てたんだ。
days.
ガンツクワンが動き出した時に
How everyone would be smiling
すごい
and
すごいって
amazed as Gun Build 1 started to move.
小さな子たちは
Little
自分も乗ってみ
kids
たいっ
would
て言い出し
say
て
they wanted to ride in it.
例えば教頭先生なん
the school and even the VP would finally recognize our club.
きっとそんな風になるって思ってたんだ。
I thought for sure that's how things would turn out.
でも全然そんなこと
Well, it
なか
wasn't
った
like
よ。
that at all.
みんなさっさと帰っちゃった。
Everyone just hurried to leave. After the robot's engine broke down, Akio explained the situation to the audience, who then left immediately. The only people who stayed were those partying from the middle of the day. They didn't care about the robot.
悪いのはアキちゃんじゃなくて
It's not your fault,
テスト初
Aki-chan.
日に人
It's
を集め
Mr.
た末
Sumios
吉
for
でしょ
gathering people out here for our first test.
一発目のテストでいきなり
Even
結果出
pros
せる人
usually
なん
aren't
て世の
hugely
中そうそういない
successful
さ
during their first test.
うん、そ
Yeah,
うかもし
I
れない
know.
けど、
But
お姉ちゃんならそれが
Big
できたのか
sister
も。
could have probably done it.
うちいつもお姉ちゃんと比べられ
I've
て
always
きた
been
から、
compared to my
どうし
sister,
てもそういう考え
so I
方、
always end up thinking this way.
こういう結果が出るとね、
With results
やっ
like
ぱり
this,
思っちゃうよ。
I can't help but think
うちが力不足だったせいじゃな
maybe
い
it's
かっ
because
て。
I'm not good enough. Misani was a prodigy who could do anything better than most. It can't be easy being her little sister. Here. I pressed the bottle of skull I bought against Akio's cheek. It's cold.
それ飲んで気持ちリセット
Drink
しな
that and
よ
reset your feelings.
リセット？
Reset?
いつまでもくよくよしてるのはさアキち
It's
ゃ
not
んら
like
し
you
く
to
ない
be
って
so
こと
gloomy.
元気一発でし
Blast of spirit, right?
うん。
Yeah. Akio obediently accepts the
ょ
skull.
でこの先どうするかって
You
のを
need
考
to
え
consider
るべ
what
き
the
なわ
plan
け
is
よ
going forward.
スバルくんが言ってたけど
Subaru told me that you need to pass safety inspections in order to go to the expo.
選択肢は3つ
You have three choices.
出店なんて諦めて
Give up
ロボ
on
部の
entering
活動を
and
終
put
わ
an
ら
end
せ
to
る
the robotics club. Why would not entering lead to the end of the robotics club?
それはない。
Not happening.
あのロボを改良していくのか
Modify the
う
robot.
ん。
Yeah.
それとも
Or
JAXA
option
の
3,
支援を
accept
受け
JAXA's
て2
proposal
号
and
機を
build
作る
Model 2 from the ground up. Well, it sounds like she's going to pick the second
う
option.
ん。
Mm.
アキちゃんが一番望むことって
What do you
何
want most, Aki-chan?
一番望む
Well,
こ
これまではあのロボを完成させるこ
until
とだ
now,
った
your
け
goal
ど
was completing that robot over
ロ
there.
ボは完成した
And you
その
did
出
that,
来はともかく
quality
と。
notwithstanding.
さらっと傷つくこと言わないでよ。
Don't be mean about it like it's no big deal.
ここからどうしたいのか
You need to ask yourself what you want to do going forward.
今のこの状況で
What you want in the here and now.
どうしても達成した
What
い
you
こ
want to
と
achieve no matter what.
その一番は何
What do you want most? Akio quietly closes her eyes and thinks to herself. At last she opens her mouth and
お
speaks.
姉ちゃんに認め
I
ても
want
らい
Big
たい。
Sister to truly see me.
うん。
No,
そうじゃないな。
that's not it.
うちはお姉ちゃんに
I want to catch
追い
up
つきたい。
to her. Akio opens her eyes. I get the sense that the usual shine has returned to them.
追いつきたいんだ。
I want to reach
ブ
her.
レてないね
Looks like you're sure. That's right, she's sure. I'm relieved to hear the answer I expected. For a long, long time, Akio has tried her best to catch up to Misuni, wanting to be praised by her, wanting her sister to truly see her, wanting to make her sister happy. All of that would just be an extra bonus if she could just catch up to Misuni.
でもうち一人の力じゃ。や
But
っぱ
by
り
myself, I go
空回りしちゃ
nowhere.
うし。
I'm completely useless.
だからさそのために仲間を使え
Is that
ばい
what
いん
friends
じゃ
are
ない
for?
の
仲間？
Friends?
使えそうな仲間が気がついたら揃ってき
Oh,
て
you've
る
got
じ
a
ゃん
bunch of useful friends now, don't you?
つい1ヶ月前まで
I can
俺とア
hardly
キちゃんの
believe that
2
it
人
was
しかい
just
なかった
me
の
and
が
you
嘘みたい
until
な
last month.
まあ人格的にはいろいろ問題あり
Granted,
そう
we've
な
all
連
got
中ばっかだ
personality
けど
issues, but
腕は確かだ
it's true that the skill's there.
ミサネって壁が強
That
大な
wall
ら
around Misuni is
そ
too
の
tall
仲間
for
と
you to get
力を
over
合わせて
alone
頑張れ
and
ばい
work
い
with your friends to get it done.
一緒に頑張れば元気
Didn't you
100
say
倍
this
パワー
morning
も
that if
100
we
倍と
worked
かって
together, we'd
朝
have
アキちゃん
100
が
times
自
the
分で言
spirit
った
and
んだ
power
よ
or something?
言ってないよ。
I didn't say that.
うちが言ったのは元気100倍っていうところだけで。
I only said that. I only said 100 times the spirit. Don't sweat the deeds. What's the difference? Oh, 100 times the spirit, but not power.
少なくとも 日
At
高
the
ス
very
バルと
least,
古
you
郡
have
コナ
Hidaka, Subaru,
あ
and
の2年
Thoragori
生2人
Kona.
は相
The
当使
second
える
years
は
are
ず
powerhouses.
ロボ1でそれは証明済みだ
They
から
already
ね
proved that during Robo 1.
で JAXA の支援まで得られるなら
Plus,
さ
you can get JAXA to help
こ
out.
んな恵まれた
Do you
状
really
況
have
で
to
う
be
じ
so
うじしてる
hesitant
場
when
合
you're blessed with such good fortune?
自分の力不足を嘆
Before
く前に
complaining about your own
利
lack
用
of
できるも
power,
の
how about
全部
making
利用
use
す
of
べきじゃ
whatever you
な
got
い
around you?
こんにゃろ
You big
う
jerk.
わちょ
Whoa, hey now. It's been a while since she did that.
大事な話してるの
I'm trying to tell you
いきなり
something
何するんだ
important.
よ
What's the deal?
だって書いてば今ま
Because
で
no
うち
matter
が
how
どれだ
much
け
I
協力
asked
してって
for
頼ん
your
でも
help
手
before,
伝ってくれなかったじゃん
you always refused.
それなのに仲間と協力
And
しろ
now
なん
you're
て
telling me
ど
to
の
work
口が言う
with
のよ
others?
今日ロボを操縦してやったじゃない
Didn't I
か
get into the robot for you today?
あのコックピットの中がどれだ
Do
け
you
地
know
獄
how
だったと
hellish
思っ
it
てるわけ
was inside that cockpit?
それは感謝してるけ
That's...
ど
I'm grateful, but...
まあちなみに俺はこれからも今まで通りのスタンスを貫くから
Oh, and by the way, my stance is going to be the same as it always is. I'm gonna save again, just in case, because my screen blacked out for a second.
どうしても俺に手伝ってもらいたかっ
If
た
you want
ら
my help,
キルバラで勝負して
you gotta
勝つ
beat
こ
me
と
at
だ
Kill
ね
Ballad.
やろ
Big jerk.
だからやめろって
I said stop that. I desperately escaped from Akio's wild hands.
うなんかうち猛烈にた
I'm
ぎって
getting
きた
super pumped.
夕日に向かって走り出したい気
I
分
want to
だよ
run off into the setting sun. Just like that, the sad-looking girl who's crouching in front of Model 1 for 3 hours is
本当
gone.
に走ったりしないでよ
Don't
おっ
do
さん
that.
起きちゃうから
You'll have an attack.
貝が煽るからいけないんでしょ
It's your fault for getting me all stirred up.
励ましてあげて
I
るん
was
だ
only trying to comfort you. Good grief.
これまで何度もアキちゃんの
I've
背
given you
中を押してき
countless
てあ
little
げたから
pushes in the
ね
back.
今回だって
This
それ
is
と
just
同じさ
another one of those.
どうせアキちゃんは気づいてないかもしれない
Not
け
that
ど
you've ever noticed.
気づいてるよ
Of course I noticed.
そう
Huh? Really?
気づいてるしすごく
I
嬉しいけ
noticed.
ど
It makes me
言い
super
方が気に
happy.
食わない
I just don't like how you word it.
偉そうにしすぎなの
You always act all high and mighty, Kai.
そりゃ悪かったね
My bad.
でも気づいてるなら素直に背
If you
中を押
notice,
されるべ
then
きだ
just
よ
accept the push.
前へ進み続けるのがアキ
You're
ち
the
ゃん
one
だ
who moves forward.
押し付けないでよ
Don't put it all on me.
うちだって立ち止まりたい時くらいあるもん
Sometimes even I want to stop for a while.
それが今なの
Like now?
違うけど
No, but...
うわー疾風怒涛
Storm and surge!
元気いっぱい
Blast of spirit! Akio cries out, then sighs, displaying a truly extreme change of mood, then looks back at the robot.
ガンツクワン寂しそうだ
Gunbuild
ね
1 looks lonely.
そう
You think so?
あの子にお友達を作ってあげ
Maybe
た
he'd be
ら
happier if we
喜
built
ぶ
him
のかな
a friend.
かもね
Maybe. I'm not going to be insensitive and say robots don't have personalities. Even I can read the room on this one. Think back on how Akio proudly explained that Japanese people see spirits and gods in ordinary
あの
objects.
子を万博に
But I really did want to bring him to the expo. It's okay. Misuni is taking a good look at the finished Gunvirl prototype Model 1 in all its ugly and lame glory. When she called me before, she said that she'd read every message we sent her. So I know for a fact that your feelings are reaching her, Akio. Exco, Senemiya Misaki, 8:34 p.m. Through the monitor is another world. Within the screen is an azure sky unseen in Tokyo. But no matter how much I stretch my hand towards it, I can't reach it. The image is displayed on my Pokécom. In it, I see a sight that brings me back in time. I gaze at it absent-mindedly. In the center of this image, there's a large bipedal robot standing hunched over a little Gunbuild Project Prototype Model 1. It's a crude design with no sense of power behind it. I designed it when I was in high school.
そう。完成させたの。
I see, so it's finally complete. The image was attached to a message that Aki and Kai sent me a few days ago. I've been so busy that I didn't have a chance to look at it until now. Judging by the Aki's text, she's really excited. I never thought it'd end up differing from Gunville so much. High school me would be shocked.
それは
What is that? Sun's voice surprises me. Without my having noticed, my boss saw what was standing behind me. He's looking down at my Pokecom with cold eyes that make me think of a reptile of some
お帰り
kind.
でしたか、室長。
I didn't know you were back, Section Chief.
声をかけていただければ、
If you told
コー
me
ヒーの
prior,
一杯でもお出し
I
し
would
ま
have
す。
prepared coffee for you.
必要ない。
As
忘れ物を取
unnecessary.
りに戻っただ
I came to retrieve something I forgot.
それ
So, Sawada was pushing me to explain the image on the screen. I turned my eyes to the Pokecom. I scoff.
ただのガラクタで
It's
すよ。
nothing, just junk. A ghost from 9 years ago. It's actually a mystery as to me. It's actually a mystery as how it ended up so ugly. It's completely different from what I designed. I sighed a little and turned his screen off without any particularly strong feelings one way or the other. Yes, thank you for the strict words. I feel better after being scolded. I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not. Robotics Club members, today's club activities are off. Today I bought old BL Dojinshi like a madman. Sense of money totally destroyed. Just swallowed my greed. Felt too good. Heh heh. Hurry and get here. Damn, I naturally start to grin. Lol. Chill out. Played around 2 hours, 26 and 1. I was so desperate to calm Uncle down that I forgot to eat. Failure leads to success. Boys grow up through making many mistakes until they become an adult. Keep your head up, young man. The wings of opportunity are just ahead of you. Chio Tanagashima High Robotics Club. Giant robot didn't move. Fuck you. Wow, this robot is ugly. Sorry, it made me laugh a little. Japan is peaceful. The next day, Akio announces that we have the day off from club, so I have some free time on my hands, which can only mean one thing. Kill Ballad. It really does feel great to play Kill Ballad under the blue sky. It's been almost 2 hours since I ate lunch at home and came here. I'm feeling really fulfilled. It's been ages since I've been able to play KB without anything on my mind. KB rocks. I've gotten a little out of practice, but it didn't take long to get back into the flow of things. First, I input combos slowly so my muscle memory would set in. Then I input hundreds of combos at full speed, mistakes and all. It took about an hour to warm up. I then started putting my skills to the test online. I'm doing good. I take a breath and look around the park with Iruo. I spot Irie standing on the roof of the community center. What's she doing up there? I decide to take a break and check up on her. I come up near the tower. When I look at it standing there, I remember the whole typhoon incident and my knees shake a little.
愛梨ちゃん
I tried calling to her. If someone saw me, they'd hear me yelling a girl's name to nobody. They'd probably think I'm some weirdo.
はい、ヤシオさん。
What is it, Yashio-san? Irie jumps 2 stories down from the roof. Her landing is gentle, weightless even. Upon closer inspection, she has a glowing icon on her forehead. She must be in Sister Centipede mode. Wait, if she can switch at will, why does she make me tap her head every
何
time?
やってんの
What are you doing?
実証実験経過を確認
Referring
中
the
です。
progress of a verification test. Ooh, so it was a flag to complete the robot.
本日、日本標準時、
Presently,
西暦
Japan Standard
2019
Time,
年
year 2019, AD, month 8, day 11,
実証実験ナンバー
reporting test number
2946
2946.
何その実験って
What's the test
レ
for?
ギシステムを用いた実験です。
An experiment using the EGI system. Oh, never mind. So basically she's sending that weird noise into space.
でその音を宇宙に
The
飛ば
reason
して
you're
る
sending
目
that
的に
sound
つい
into
ては機
space
密事
is
項なんだってね
classified, right?
これ毎日飛ばしてるの
You send it every day?
はい
Yes.
なんか成果は得られた
Have you gotten results?
はい今まさに
Yes, right now, in fact.
それって
Huh?
どう
What do
い
you
う
mean by? There's a sound from the grass behind me. The sound of something moving. Is it a snake? Maybe a stray cat? If it's a snake, it would suck to get bitten. Maybe I should go up to the second floor instead of standing here and talking. Before I can finish that thought, I nonchalantly look up at the sky and spot something.
なんだあれ
What the heck is that? It's something that looks like a meteorite falling from the sky. But it doesn't seem to be falling very fast. Still, if that hits someone in the head, it could be fatal. With this blue sky as its backdrop, the meteorite gradually lowers in altitude. Peanut? Eventually falling into the grass nearby. There's no huge impact or shaking or anything, it just kind of falls with a tiny thud. I've never seen a meteorite fall so close. Since the crash site is nearby, I walk over without even thinking about it.
これは
What the? Is that aurora? Like crystallized aurora or something? It's a lot smaller than I thought. It's about the size of a pachinko ball. The surface is black and looks pretty hard. It's still giving off a red glow, probably from the frictional heat. Why did this fall? I've lived on this island for 18 years, but this is the very first time something like this has happened. Could it be related to the sound Sister Centipede sent up? I cautiously reach out to the meteorite.
うわ
It discharged electricity. Taking a closer look, I notice that it's not black so much as a rusted color. And its luminescence doesn't go away. Maybe it's because of the heat? It almost looks like it's blinking and pulsating from the inside. Is that even possible?
これは一体
What the heck is this thing?
モノポールです
A monopole.
ん
What? Sister Centipede quietly says something.
何もう一回言ってくれる
What? Can you say that again?
はい
Yes.
Monopole
It's a monopole.
ああモノポール
Oh, a monopole.
ってなんだっけ
What's that? I had no way of knowing it was the name of a Nobel Prize worthy particle that changed human science and tech forever. Let's make a robot only we can build. Ozonosphere
モノポールとは
actuator.
何かについてお答えし
Allow
ま
me to
す
explain what a monopole is.
これは磁気探極
Also
子と
known
呼
as a
ばれ
magnetic
その実
monopole,
在を
its existence has yet to be observed in reality.
仮想の素粒子だったのです
It was a hypothetical elementary particle.
2019年8月11
That is,
日
until
までは
August 11, 2019.
元来磁石などの
Initially,
常時性体は
magnets and
磁気双極
ferromagnets
子
were
である
magnetic
必
dipoles,
ず S 極と
always
N 極
with a
が
south
存在
and
しま
north
す
pole. Gulliver's Travels. We already read this. Elementary particle. The smallest unit of matter, however, the definition of what constitutes an elementary particle is unclear. Certain elementary particles have a corresponding antiparticle with an opposite charge. Ferromagnet, a substance with a spontaneous magnetic field.
例えば棒磁石を
For example,
真っ二つに
even
折
if
ってし
one
ま
were
った
to
場合
break a
でも
bar magnet in half,
S 極のみや
they would not
N
be
極のみ
a
の
separate
棒磁石
south
に
pole
はなり
and
ま
north
せん
pole.
元の磁石の半分の大きさの S 極と
They simply become two smaller bar magnets, each with their own south poles and north poles.
なぜ磁石には S 極と N 極があるのか
Concerning why
について
magnets
は
always have a south pole and north pole,
未だ科学的に
this is yet to be fully explained scientifically.
原子核の周囲をスピンする
The most plausible theory is that it is caused by the movement of electrons spinning around an atomic nucleus.
ただしそれを証明
But
す
to
る
explain it
には
requires a
量子的
quantum
なアプ
mechanical
ローチが必要
approach.
であり
Clarification by a unified field theory is pending. A theory in physics that explains the four fundamental forces: electromagnetic, weak, strong, and gravitational as manifestations of a single unified principle. If such a theory were ever finalized, it's predicted that it would be able to consistently explain everything from the subatomic scale to the far corners of the universe.
では磁石の作り方について
Now, I'll explain how a
説明します
magnet is created.
磁石は
In a magnet, the behavior of magnetism and electricity are closely related.
コイルに電流を流す
When
と
a When an electrical current is passed through a coil, magnetism is created. This is an electromagnet. Ferromagnets, such as iron, cobalt, and nickel, also become magnets temporarily upon contact with a magnet. However, their rate of demagnetization over time is high, and magnetism can even be lost within a matter of days. Heating a ferromagnet to its Curie temperature causes a phase transition into a paramagnet. Curie temperature, a material science term. The temperature above which ferromagnetic materials change into paramagnetic materials, or where ferroelectric materials change into dielectric materials. In layman's terms, it's where certain materials lose their permanent magnetic properties, which can then be replaced by induced magnetism. It was named after the person who discovered it. Paramagnet, a substance that possesses no magnetism of its own, but shows weak magnetization in the direction of a magnetic field. They are commonly found in rare earth elements as well as elements from the iron group. Phase transition, a physical phenomenon in which a state of matter changes from one state to another depending on external conditions such as temperature and pressure. There are several phases, including solid, liquid, gas, ferromagnetic, paramagnetic, high vacuum, low vacuum, etc. I feel like I need to read that. Well, it's gone now. Atoms in said substance tend to arrange along Earth's magnetism. They face the same direction as geomagnetism. But geomagnetism is a weak magnetic force. So the number of atoms that face in one direction is not sizable. By heating a ferromagnet to its Curie temperature and aligning the facing of atoms, then cooling it in this state of magnetization, its atoms will keep their alignment. This is called a permanent magnet. Despite its name, the magnetism isn't literally permanent. It just has a very low rate of demagnetization over time. According to Maxwell's equations, which calculate the behavior of electric and magnetic fields, lines of magnetic force. I'm surprised Kaito's still listening to this. I thought you'd be like, okay, stop. I feel like she's gonna go on forever. Or something like that. Maxwell's equations, a set of theoretical predictions proposed by James Clerk Maxwell in 1864 that claimed that there are waves that exhibit properties of electricity and magnetism. According to Maxwell's postulations, the electric field and magnetic field's oscillations cause them to mutually propagate each other, resulting in a wave that radiates through its surroundings. For that reason, these waves are referred to as electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic EM waves are divided by frequency into radio waves, infrared light, visible light, X-rays, ultraviolet light, and gamma rays. Electromagnetic waves have long been thought to have harmful effects on the human body, but the World Health Organization, who has made a statement claiming there's no scientific foundation behind the idea, nor any evidence that supports a causal relation between the two. However, there is currently no evidence that disproves the relation either. Okay. Virtual lines drawn to represent the flow of the magnetic field from the North Pole to the South Pole. Did I ever say this? One of Maxwell's equations, which calculate the behavior of electromagnetic fields, the lines of magnetic force can't be broken partway or newly created. This means that it must always flow from a North Pole to its corresponding South Pole. This also leads to the conclusion that neither a North Pole nor a South Pole can exist by itself. However, such a monopole exists right here. This changes the relationship between electricity and magnetism. Its existence was only theoretical until now. Simply put, just like a positive charge and a negative charge can exist independently in electricity. Do you think that JAXA was trying to create monopoles or not JAXA, but like some other corporation was like doing something to the atmosphere, causing solar flares and stuff, so that they could create monopoles. Did I read it? Simply put, just like a positive charge and negative charge can exist independently in electricity, a North Pole and a South Pole can also exist independently in magnetism. This can be achieved by rewriting a portion of Maxwell's equations too.
Hi, stop!
Enough, stop. Okay, so there he goes. Despite my forceful interruption, Auri shows no displeasure and simply obeys. Or I guess she's Sister Centipede right now.
君の話を聞いてると頭が痛くなってくる。
This is all giving me a headache.
俺には理解不能だ
I
よ。
literally have no clue what you're talking about. These are the very basics of magnetism, though.
初歩的な知識とかどうでもいいから。
I don't care if they
モノポー
are.
ルってものが
I
何
just
な
want you
の
to
か、
simply
なんで
explain
ここ
what a
に落ちてるの
monopole
か、
is
そ
and
れだ
why
け
it
は分か
fell
りやす
here.
く教えてよ。
That's all. Understood. As I explained, a monopole is a hypothetical elementary particle. The experiment that Master tasked me with was to use the EGI system to emit electromagnetic waves into Earth's magnetosphere to create a monopole. I see, so that's what the EGI system does. And this is what Kimijima-ko is trying to make. So that sound is the EGI system. 2,946 verification tests were performed up until now. This resulted in 2,945 failures and 1 success.
君島公はモノポールを
Does
手
this
に
mean
入れようとして
Kimijima-ko was trying to obtain a monopole? Why? I don't know. Please confirm this with Master himself. His objective might be written in Kimijima Report 3 or something beyond.
モノポールは仮想の素粒子って言ってたけど
You said monopoles are hypothetical particles, so how is this thing actually here? NASA's 2030 Ulysses project resulted in data proving the existence of monopoles in extremely close proximity to the Sun.
ああレポートのナンバー
Oh,
1
that was in
に書いてあった
report number 1. Though those research reports were suppressed by the Tavistock Institute and the Committee of 300. They put pressure on NASA, huh? The fact that I actually buy that means I've become a full-blown conspiracy theorist. This is really bad. I've been corrupted by Kimijima-ko. Master obtained the data from NASA in secret and implemented a plan to create a monopole in Earth's magnetosphere. That would be the EGI
キー
system.
ガンを宇宙へ飛ばしたら
So you made a monopole by sending buzzing sounds into space? Correct. She nods like this is the most natural thing in the world.
そんな簡単なものなの
It's that easy? Not at all. Magnetosphere, rotation, and revolution of Earth, solar activity, and angle of EM wave emission all influence it. Huh. As far as factors contributing to today's successes are concerned, the extreme state of solar activity this year is one, and the other, your assistance when you opened and shut the radar dome at the top of the transmission tower on July 31st.
え俺
Huh? Me? Due to your actions, the direction of the antenna was slightly corrected. I believe this coincidental shift to the EM wave emission coordinates contributed to today's success. The coordinates now have been mapped, and the possibility of creating further monopoles is high.
おいおい
Wait,
こんな危な
you're
い
going
代
to
物
make
がこれ
more
から
of
も
these
降ってくるわけ
dangerous things fall from the sky? If they start falling regularly, the park might have to be closed.
またこの公園が過
It'll
ごし
get harder to spend time here.
俺はただ静かに集中
All I
してゲー
wanted
ム
was
がし
to
たい
relax and focus on gaming. I suddenly realized something. A way to interfere with all
ア
this.
ンテナの向きを変え
So
れ
the
ば
antenna's
降ってこなく
direction
な
has
る
changed, those things won't fall. Correct.
じゃあそうしますか
Then I
ね
guess I'll do that. However, to accomplish that, you have two options. Rewrite the EGI system program, or intentionally change the angle of the antenna each day. Master had instructed me to reset the optimal EGI system coordinates every morning to keep the experiment going. I'd have to climb that tower every day. Not only would that require a bit of courage on my part, it would also be a pain in the ass. I guess I'll pass on it for
ち
today.
なみにこの落ちてき
By
た
the way,
モ
what
ール
should I
は
do
どう
with
す
the
ればいいわけ
monopole that fell here? I look down at the monopole on my feet once again. For a hot second I thought I was seeing things. I rubbed my eyes. Something's off. Why does the grass around it look normal, but the rock itself seemed blurry? It's like there's a thin haze stretched around the monopole. You could say it resembles a layer of extremely fine grains of sand. I squint my eyes at it, and it looks like those grains are spinning around the stone at high speeds, maybe? They can't actually be spinning around, can they? When I look at the round pachinko ball, like, in the center, I notice something very different, too. If I had to make a comparison, it looks like an Anko bread roll with a cut in it. It has an unexpectedly flat shape. Please do not make the success of the monopole formation experiment public.
なんで
Why not?
マスターの承認が
You do not have Master's approval.
君のマスターはもう10
The
年
Master
近く
died
前に
almost
死
10
ん
years
だよ
ago.
承認な
I
んて
couldn't get
100年経
approval
っても
even
得
if
ら
I
れない
weighed
ぞ
100 years.
実験はすべてマスター
The
の許可が準
experiment
備
was
され
prepared and
実行に移さ
implemented
れました
by Master.
そのため発見した
Therefore,
モノポールを
any public
公表する
announcement
かどうかについて
of the
は
discovered
マスター
monopole
の意向が関係
involves
してきま
Master's
す
will.
また仮に世間に発表した
Also,
場合300人委員会の
announcing such a thing to the
注
world
目
could
してしまう
draw
恐れがあ
the
ります
attention to the Committee of 300. Could draw the attention of the Committee of 300. Kimijimiko was extremely cautious when it came to the Committee of 300. They're an organization powerful enough to hide evidence of the monopoles that NASA discovered near the sun. In that case, if I did something stupid like go public about finding a monopole here, my life could be in danger. This is starting to sound like a Hollywood blockbuster. It's too much for a simple high schooler like me.
オッケーだよ愛梨ちゃんモノポールを見
Okay,
つけたこと
Archon.
は
I
少な
won't
くと
go
も俺
public
は
with this
公表し
monopole
ない
stuff.
ご協力感謝します
Thank you for your cooperation.
なおモノポール形成実験
However,
の
the
成
success
功
of this
は
experiment
吉尾さんのお
was
手
your
柄です
achievement,
所有す
so
る
you
権
have
利
the
があり
right
ま
to
す
ownership.
は
Excuse me?
公表する以外の選択肢
There are options outside of
持ち
public
帰るなり
announcement.
処分するなりにつ
Feel
いて
free to take it with you or dispose of it.
持ち帰るって言ったっ
It's all
て
well and good, but this is a
こ
problem.
れ持とうとすると
Even
ま
if
た
I
バ
want
チ
to
バチっ
pick
て
it
な
up,
るんでし
it's
ょ
crackling with
爆発と
electricity,
かし
plus
そ
it
うだ
might
し
explode or
そ
something.
んな危ないもの
I can't take something that dangerous home with me. If I left it here, some dog after a walk or a little kid playing around could end up touching it instead. Because of how slowly it fell, it didn't leave an obvious crater or anything. If someone who didn't know any better saw this, they'd probably think it's just some kind of random rock. That makes it even more dangerous. Heck, they could absentmindedly step on it, causing it to discharge electricity. Depending on what happens, it could be life-threatening.
場所だけは移した方がいいか
I should at least move the thing.
例えば今
Maybe
日
leave it on the first floor of the old community center. If I leave it under the stairs inside the building, there's almost no chance of a rando carelessly stepping on it. The only problem is, well, how do I get it there?
これ持ち運ぶ方法っ
Is
て
there
あ
a
る
way to carry this?
不明です
That was
何し
unclear.
ろ未知の素粒子で
It's
す
still an unknown particle after all.
ちなみにヤシオさん恐れ入りますがモノポ
By
ー
the
ル
way,
の
I'm
画像
terribly
ま
sorry,
たは
but could
映
you
像を
upload a
ア
photo
ッ
or
プロード
video
していただけ
of the
ませんか
monopole?
アイリおよびゲジネイは
Irie and
モノ
Sister
ポールの実
Centipede
物について
have not
こ
actually
の目
seen
で
it
確認でき
for
ていません
themselves yet.
面倒だな
What? Seriously?
イルオにアップロードなんかしたらこの
If
公
I
園に
upload
世
it to
界中から人
Iruo,
が押
people
し寄せ
from
ちゃうじゃ
around
な
the
いか
world might flood this park. I have no idea what it's worth, but even if I know that its discovery, even I know that its discovery is a huge deal. If the world learned of it, there's no way I'd be able to game anymore, but it'd get dangerous around here too. I don't want that to happen.
アイリちゃんに直接データを渡
If
すの
you're
でいい
cool
な
with it, I
ら
could take a
写真を
picture
撮
and
って
give
あげる
Irich
よ
on the data directly.
了解しました
Understood.
ではアップロード場所を指定し
I'll
ますの
designate
で
an upload
そちら
location.
にお願いいた
Please
しま
send
す
it there. It takes less than 2 minutes to take the photo and upload it to the designated place.
データを受け取りました
I received the data.
見た目は鉱物状をしているのですね
Looks like some kind of mineral.
これはマスターも
Even
予想して
Master
いな
didn't
かった形状
anticipate
で
this
す
form.
そういう感想はいいから
I didn't ask for your impressions, just tell me how to carry this thing.
実性を帯びていない棒状のもので
It should be safe to pick up using non-magnetic rods. Guess I'll give it a shot. I found a couple of tree branches on the ground, try to pick it up between them. The haze around the monopole looks like it sways.
大丈夫か
Is this really going to be okay? The monopole itself looks like it's faintly emitting light from inside itself. I'm afraid it could explode at any moment. Let's just hurry and get inside the building. Get it inside the building. As for what I'm gonna do with this newfound pain in the ass, well, I'll try talking to someone about it. And so 2 days later, I call upon Subaru. I wanted to do it yesterday, but my grandparents from Kagoshima came to visit, so I couldn't get out of that. Grr, why doesn't Morocco's kitchen air in Tanegashima? I won't let this stand. Not like it's a problem since I watch it on NicoVid. Too easy. Mufu, but dang, olive oil's too dirty. Kajiro, chill out. My head itches a lot. But I know the reason though is because I haven't taken a bath in like 3 days. Haha. I figured she doesn't. At least take baths. I can't work with you like that. You completely tossed out femininity. Figure no one's looking, huh? Why would he post something like this for the whole world to see? Since this week is Obon, the dojo is very quiet. It's nice sometimes. Played while I was waiting. About 30 minutes, 5-0. It's Obon, but I won't be able to come home this year. Sorry, Dad. I thought he'd be... Oh wait, so her father is still there. I thought he'd be feeling down, but I guess not. Our son may be surprisingly tough. Maybe my advice worked. Oh, really? Log update. The CEO of RI, Tojiyoshi, roars at Exco. Kurokane is annoying, but what Tojiyo is saying is right. If this keeps up, the robot boom will end. It doesn't take much to end a boom. CEO of RI is way too pissed. Lol. To RI company, this is a life or death situation. If the robot industry's image goes down, it's not going to be good. Kurokane is totally in Exco bashing mode. What Tojiyo-san says is correct. If this keeps going, next year's expo might be cancelled too. It won't. There's only like half a year left. How much money do you think the city and country put into the expo? No way they're going to cancel. Yes, next year's Tokyo Expo is called Robot Expo, but it doesn't mean only robots are displayed. In Shinagawa and Toyosu, they have regular stages. The city of Tokyo is full of robots. If the destruction of robots increase, locals will start feeling uneasy. It could be like US rioting if this keeps going on. I know Kurokane pointed it out, but Japanese people are calm, so riots won't happen, plus Tokyo is full of people who don't care. Don't worry, robots will not attack humans. There's something called the 3 laws of robotics. The 3 laws of robotics mean nothing if they're uncontrollable. Selling robots that go out of control is wrong. Mexico should seriously show some remorse. There's the solar storm thing too. I think it's okay to use tax money for serious cases like this. Since it's Obon holiday, the Robotics Club is on break. I get to chill at the park without a worry in the world, and I get to avoid Akiho's lectures. Perfection. After killing some time playing Killbout, Subaru shows up right on schedule. Hello. Sorry for calling you all the way out here during break. Subaru's house is in Nakatani, so it must have taken him more than 30 minutes to get here by scooter. Subaru doesn't seem to mind all that much though. I've actually been fairly bored. I've no hidden hobbies to immerse myself in these days. He says somewhat lightheartedly. Thanks to that, I'm treading thin ice by being forced to help build Prez's robot and the like. So he says he doesn't seem too bothered by it. By the way, if this is about Robo 1, then it's been cancelled. Whoa, why? The riots and such in America. Isn't that what you called me here about? Nope. Then is this about the operation test for Model 1? I heard it went horrible. Horribly as expected. It's not about that. Then what do you want? You didn't call me all the way out here for nothing, did you? I want to show you something. I went back to the community center and grabbed the monopole earlier. It's currently in my hands. It's wrapped in large towel inside a knapsack I don't use anymore. I carefully pulled out towel and all and presented it to Subaru. What is this? Want to take a guess? Some sort of dry ice. I guess you could say that given some misty aura, 2 days have passed since it fell. Nonetheless, there are still countless small particles cycloning on the surface of the
よ
monopole.
く見てよ、石そのもの。
Look carefully at the rock
新
itself.
手の宗教勧誘ですか？
Is this some new age religious indoctrination
いい
deal?
から騙されたと
Come
思
on,
って
humor me and take a look.
少し発光していますね。
It's glowing slightly.
触ってみるといい。
Try
ちょっと
touching
バ
it.
チッとくると。
It's pretty shocking.
バチッと。
Shocking. Supergirl that hasn't directly touches the monopole with his index finger.
ね
See?
鉱物がこんなに強く放電
Never
す
heard
る
of any mineral that discharges energy this intensely.
一体何なんです？
What exactly is this thing?
ここだけの話だけど。
It's just between you and me. Put back in Super's face closer to mine.
実はこれ
It's
モノポール。
a monopole. He glares at me.
笑うところですか？
Is this where I'm supposed to laugh?
冗談言ってるように見える。
Does it look like I'm joking?
モノポールは実在を
Monopoles have
確認
yet
さ
to
れ
be
ていませんよ。
observed in reality.
でもモノポールなんだって。
We'll observe away.
なぜわかるんです？
How do you know it's a
誰かがそう
monopole?
言ったん
Did
ですか？
somebody tell you that?
それはさ、
Well,
まあ、
you know, things will get messy. I tell him about Kinojimiko, let alone Irie.
とある筋からの垂れ込み。
Let's just say I have connections.
で、本当のところは一体何
So
なん
what
で
is
す？
this thing really? Is your intention of believing me, huh?
スバル君さ、
Come on,
も
Subaru
っと
君。
純粋な目で見られ
Can
ない
you
の
just
か
trust your
ね。
eyes?
あるがまま、目の前にある
Just
もの
take
だ
what's
け
in
を
front
受
of
け入
you
れよ
for
うよ。
what it is.
これ不思議でしょ？こ
It's
んな石
crazy
見たことな
mysterious,
いでし
right?
ょ？
Never seen anything like it, have you?
本気でうさんくさいですよ。
You're sounding really suspicious, senpai.
なんだよ。
What the heck,
せっ
man?
かく同じ
I
男
just
だか
want to
ら相談
consult
した
with
の
you
に
as a fellow
君には
man.
がっか
I'm
りだよ。
disappointed in you.
勝手に期待されても知ったことじゃあ
I
りま
didn't
せん。
ask for that.
冷たいな。
How can you be so cold after I helped you out with the whole Robo 1 thing?
恩着せがましく言わないでください。
Please don't act
こ
like
れ
I
は
owe
先
you
輩の出した交
something.
換条件を
We
僕
made an
がクリアした
agreement,
ことによる
and I held up
正
my
式
end
な
of the
契約です。
bargain.
先輩が好意で引き受けてくれ
It's
た
not
わ
like
けじ
you
ゃないでしょ。
volunteered to help.
結局はいろいろあってなしになって
Plus, the whole thing fell apart anyway.
ああ、そうかい。
Well,
もういいよ。
fine, be that
そ
way.
っちがそう
You
いう
wanna
態度
take
なら
that
もう相
attitude
談
with
しない
me?
から。
We're done here.
要件は終わり。どうぞ勝手に
That's
お
all,
帰り
folks.
ください。
Head on home. I melodramatically sigh and gaze at the monopole in my hand.
どうしようかな。
What should I do now?
どうしようとは
What do you mean?
これどうやって処分しようかなって思っ
I think
て。
you're just tossing it.
処分するんですか？
Really?
当たり前でしょ。
Of course.
変な騒ぎになるのは
I
嫌
don't
だ
want this to
し。
become a big deal or
も
anything.
し現実にモノポールだと
Even
し
if
て
it
も
turns out to be an actual
莫大な
monopole,
富と
you
名
could
声
see
が得られる可能性が
tremendous
あるん
mass
で
of
す。
recognition and praise.
そんなことより全一だよ。
I just want to be number one.
ヤシオ先輩
Gosh,
は変人
senpai, I
だと
always
聞いて
heard
ま
you
し
were a
た。
weirdo.
本当に
But
そう
now
だ
I'm
ったと
utterly
今
convinced that you
悟りました。
actually are.
今さら何言ってんの？
Kinda late for
ロ
that
ボ部
now.
にいる人間なん
Everyone
て
who
全員
joins
変
the
人
robotics
じゃない。
club is a weirdo.
一緒にしないでください。
Please don't lump me together with the rest of you.
っていうかもう帰れば？
I mean,
一緒に考
why are
え
you
て
still
くれな
here?
いなら
If
君
you're
を
not
呼んで
gonna
いい
help me
な。
figure this out, go home. Subaru lets out a disappointed sigh. He doesn't move from where he's standing.
くだらないですが、雑談程度には付き合いますよ。
This is absurd, but I suppose I can chat for a bit.
もしかしてスバル君さ、
You're seriously that bored, Subaru-kun?
君友達いないでしょ。
I bet you don't have any friends.
先輩に言われたくはありません。
Look who's talking. This dude always has to have the last
で
word.
それがモノポー
Now
ルな
putting
のかど
aside
うかは
whether
と
that
も
thing
か
is
く
a
として
monopole or not.
誰にも知られずに済ますなら
You want to
海
keep
に
this
で
a
も捨てる
secret
のが
as
一番
suggest
です。
disposing of it in the ocean.
問題が一つ。
There's one problem with that.
モノポールはこの公園
The
に落ちて
monopole
きたん
fell
だ。
here from the sky. She was clearly sneering at
落
me.
ちてきた。
Is that right?
それ
It
で
fell. So
今後も落ちてくる可
apparently
能
there's a
性
chance
があ
that
るら
more
しい。
will fall here in the near future.
つまりこの公園を閉鎖でもしな
Basically,
い
it'll
限
be
り
dangerous
結
if we don't
構危ないってこ
close the
と。
park off.
これだけの
Imagine
大きさの
something
も
this
のが
big
落ちてくる
falling
わけだ
from
か
the sky.
ら。あと他の人が拾ってモノポールだって騒ぎ立てる可能性もある。
Plus, there's a chance that someone might pick one up and start shouting about how they found a monopole.
それを避けるためのプランはない
Any
わけ。
ideas of how to avoid all that?
閉鎖すればいいじゃないですか。
Just close the park.
ここは俺の心のオ
Look,
アシ
this
ス
is my
ホームグラウ
spiritual
ンドだよ
oasis, my home base. I want to avoid that if I can.
わがままですね。
They're so whiny.
だとしたらもう方法なんてありませんよ。
Then we have no other choice.
閉鎖するか、
Either
騒
close
が
the
れる
park
か、
or
ど
let
ちらかで
people
す。
make a big deal out of the
ど
monopoles.
っちに転んでももうこの
No
公
matter
園
what
で過
option
ご
we
すの
go
は無
with,
理
I
って
won't
こ
be
と
able
じ
to
ゃない
hang here anymore. That sucks.
でしょうね。何しろそれが仮にモノポー
Nothing
ル
really is a monopole.
世紀の大
It would
発
be
見
the discovery of the century.
となるとやっぱ
I
最
guess
後
we
の
only
手
have
段
one
か
other option.
最後の手段。
That would be
モノポールが落ちてくるの
stop
を
the
やめさせ
monopoles from raining down the park.
先輩、妄想にしてもあま
Senpai,
りに
that's
お粗末です
ridiculous
よ。
for even you and your
それとも
delusions.
僕をからかってるんですか？
Are you screwing with me?
俺には止める方法があるんだよ
I
ね
actually can do
ち
it
ょっと
though.
恐怖心とめんどくさ
It's
さ
a
が
little
伴うけど
terrifying and a pain in the ass. If I climb the tower every day and change the direction of the antenna, no more falling monopoles. Finn. That's what Irie told me. The more efficient way to solve this mess involves the EGI system, yeah. The weird device hidden in the first floor of the old community center. I guess you'd have to rewrite its program, whatever, to stop it. It's then that Irie's lonely face crosses my mind. I can't believe I'm letting myself be influenced by an AI's words.
意味がわかりません。
I don't understand. I seriously can't deal with this
帰
anymore.
らせて。
I'm going. Super cuts his words off abruptly. His eyes are looking past me. He then lowers his shoulders,
ど
exasperated.
うかした
What's up?
仲間に入れてほしそうな目で。
Someone wants to be included in the conversation. He points his chin in a direction. I follow with my eyes and finally see what he's talking about. Akio's hiding behind a tree, watching us with sparkling eyes. Her look does scream, I want to be included! If Akio were a dog, her tail would be wagging violently right about
な
now.
んであんなと
I
ころ
wonder
で
why
見てる
she's
んだ
watching from all the way over there.
知りませんよ。
Beats me.
スバルくんが呼んだわけ
Did you call her
そういうことないな
Subaru-kun?
俺
Not
は
cool.
君を同じ男と
I
離
thought
婚
your
で相
advice
談
as
した
a fellow man.
むしろ僕はヤシオ先
I
輩が
thought you
連
were
れ
the
てき
one
た
who
のか
brought her
と思ったん
here,
です。
Yashio senpai. If neither of us called her here, then I guess it's just coincidence. What a mess. I want to avoid letting Akio in on this if possible. She has the biggest mouth in the world.
あのまま放置しておくというのも手で
I
す
could。always just ignore her.
そんなことしたら
I
後で
did that,
散々愚痴を
She'd
言われ
never
て
let me
め
hear
んどく
the
さい
end
よ
of it. I sigh and wave Akio over to us. She immediately jumps out from behind a tree. Looks like she was waiting for this moment. She might as well be skipping.
男子連合軍の2人で
Seems like the Boys Alliance is having a mighty interesting little conversation. Okay.
いつからいたの
How long have you been here?
スバルがここに来た時から
Since Subaru arrived. This whole time, huh?
もしかして僕の後をつけてきたん
Did
で
you
すか？
follow me here?
大正解
Bingo! Jakin! Why the sound effect at the end?
南種町でスバルの姿を見かけたら怪しいっ
Look,
て
if
思う
you
でし
saw
ょ
Subaru and
当然
Minute Mitane, you'd be suspicious
で
too.
俺たちの話は全
So
部
you
聞
heard
いてたわ
everything,
け
eh?
もちろん
Yep. Please don't be so proud of your creepy
ね
eavesdropping.
えカイうちね今もう
Hi, I'm so fired up right now.
だってそうでしょ
I mean,
モノポー
are
ルを
you
発見
kidding?
したなんて
You discovered a monopole. I swiftly closed an Akio, shoved 4 fingers into her mouth. Into her mouth. That's kinda... Her...
何すん
So
の
what do you do that for?
そんな大声で喋って
If
た
you
ら
keep yelling
誰
like
か聞かれ
that,
ちゃうでしょ
someone's gonna hear you.
少し声のトーンを抑え
Keep
て
it down, okay?
っていうかそれが本物のモノポールだ
I
と
mean, what if
して
that's a real
こっそり処
monopole?
分しようなんて
It'd be a
もっ
huge
たいな
waste
さ
to
すぎ
just
るよ
dump it.
スバルもどうして止めない
Why didn't you
の
try to stop him,
モノポール
Subaru?
の価値
You
知っ
know
て
what
る
a
でしょ
monopole would be worth.
モノポールの実在はこれまで
Monopole
証
have
明さ
not
れてい
been
ませ
proven
ん。
to exist.
それなのに種子島のこん
It's
な公
absolute
園に落
nonsense
ちて
to
き
think
た。
that one just happened to drop into this park out of nowhere.
出来の悪い小説でもそんなリアリテ
Even
ィ
the
ゼロの
worst
設定
novel
は作りま
imaginable
せ
is
んよ。
written better than that.
でもカイがモノポールについ
But
て
it's not
語り
like
出す
Kai has ever
今までな
mentioned
かったことでし
monopoles
ょ
before.
カイの口から出てくることのない
That
単語
word's
ベスト
easily
10
in
に
the
は入っ
top
てるは
10
ず
list of things Kai would never say.
ひどい 言い草だね。
She thinks.
まあ
Well, when I
最
heard
初聞いた
about
時
it,
は洗
I
剤の
figured it was a
商品名
detergent
物竿的
or a
な何か
laundry
と
pole
思
or
ったけどさ
something.
そんな回が急にモノポールだって言い出
Now
した
Kai's suddenly
それ
talking
は
about
つまり
them.
本物なんだよ。
It's gotta be real.
誰かの受け売りでしょう。まんまと
Someone
騙
must
さ
have
れている
talked
んですよ。
him into believing it. He's being conned.
ああ、それはあるかも。
Oh, good
カイって
point.
人の
Kai
言うことを
does have a
簡単に信じちゃ
tendency
うと
to
ころ
easily
ちょっと
believe
あるよね。
people.
アキちゃんは俺よりも騙さ
Oh,
れやすい
please,
け
you're
ど
way more
ね。
gullible than I am, Aki-chan.
やろ
You big jerk. Here we go again.
う。うちのことはどうでもいいでしょ。
Who cares about me?
それより前向きに考えた
Anyway,
方が
anyway,
ワ
isn't
ク
it
ワ
more
クしない
exciting to think positively?
どうせモノポールじゃないって
So
考
if assuming it's all
もし
monopole,
モノポー
let's
ル
think
なら
about
何が
what
で
would
き
be
るだろう
possible
っ
if it were one.
て。その方が健全だよ。
That's way better.
処分の仕方を考える
Scream a
と
little.
かそんなの
It's
夢
lame
が
to
な
just
さすぎ
think of ways to get rid of it.
アキちゃん何度も言わせないでくれないかな。
Aki-chan, don't make me
声
repeat
をもっと
myself.
小さく
Keep it down.
守れないなら今度
Can't
は
do
鼻
that.
の
I'll
穴
shove
に首突っ込
my
むよ。
fingers up your nose this time. Is that what you want?
やだよ。
No.
そんな変なことし
Please
ない
don't
で
be
よ。
weird.
いくら会だからって
Just
やって
because
いい
you're
こ
Kai
とと悪いことが
doesn't
ある
mean
ん
you
だか
can
ら
do
ね。
whatever you want. Aki's finally realized I'm being serious and steps back a little. I guess my threat worked.
まあいいや。アキちゃんの言う
Whatever.
健全な意
Let's
見
hear
に
your
ついて
so-called
話を聞
positive
こうじゃない
thoughts
か。
on this.
それからどうするかは考
Then
え
we
る
can
わ
consider where to go from there.
モノポールを何に利用できるかって話だよ
What could
ね。
we use the monopole
ズ
for?
バリ巨大二足歩行ロボット
A
しかない
giant
でしょ。
bipedal robot, duh.
ああ、うん、だろうけど。
Figured you'd say that. Yep. Well, according to Irene's sister Centipede, I have the right to use the monopole any way I like, so it shouldn't be an issue.
1号機に使うんですか。
Yeah, Model 1. If you're gonna use a monopole to, like, be the replacement for the engine somehow?
それは
Well, Akio lowers her voice. She then glances at me and immediately fakes a
と
smile.
りあえずガンツクワン
Let's just think about how we could use it for giant bipedal robots in general and not limit ourselves to gun build 1.
はい、案ある人
Okay, raise your hand if you have a proposal. Unexpectedly, Subaru voluntarily raises his hand
モノ
first.
ポールエンジンというものは
Monopole engines have been depicted in old sci-fi novels and such.
どんなの？
What were they
詳
like?
しくは僕もその
Since
小
I've
説を
never
読ん
read
でない
them,
ので
I don't know the specifics.
要するにすごいエネルギー
Basically,
を発生させ
it
る
was an
夢のエ
engine
ンジンなん
capable
だ
of producing immense energy.
だからモノポールを使うなら
So if you use a monopole, an engine would be the best application. Despite everything he said, I'm guessing Subaru actually enjoys talking about this kind of stuff. Did he say he was going to go home not too long ago? He sure doesn't show any signs of leaving. In fact, he's dead
エンジ
serious.
ンか。
An engine, huh?
でもね、エンジンだけすごくてもバッテリーや発電機が普
Say
通
the
だったら
batteries and
あん
charger
まり
were
変
still
わらないんじゃ
normal.
ないかな。
Would an awesome engine make any difference?
短時間で膨大なエネルギーを蓄えることが
Since
で
it
き
can
るわけです
accumulate
から
massive amounts of energy in a short
Diesel
period of time, a
engine
diesel engine wouldn't even compare.
もろもろ一式揃えると高くつきそう。
That'd be super expensive.
金の心配しちゃってる時点でちっとも前
Like
向
how
きな議論じゃない
positivity
よ
goes out the
アキ
window
ち
if
ゃ
we
ん
start worrying about money at this point. Alright.
ごめん。ついいつもの
Sorry,
癖で。
that's a bad habit of mine. Struggles of a poor club
で
president.
もさ、モノポールからエネルギーを取り出す
But
の
I
っ
do think
て
it'd be quite a
やっぱり
challenge to,
結構大変だと
to
思うな。
extract energy from a monopole.
燃焼して圧縮すればいいの？
Are you supposed to combust and compress it? What about fuel?
それはモノポールエンジンの出てくる小説を読めば
You might get an idea if you read a novel that talks about monopole engines. I don't have one though.
家の書斎探せば
Uh,
出てく
maybe
る
we
かも。
have one in the study at home. My dad's really into that kind of stuff.
ただな、そういうのってほとんどの場合、とてもじゃないけど、
But then again, I
現
feel
実
like
に
most
再
of
現
the
できな
time
さそうな
those
ものば
things
っか
are
りだ
never
よね。
reproducible in real life.
もっとね、うちらでもできそうな身近な使い方って
I
ないか
wonder
な
if there are any ways we can utilize a monopole that are closer to home.
未知の素粒子に身
I
近
don't
な
know
ク
if
ソもな
close
い
to
だろう
home
な
means much when we're dealing with an unknown particle.
かい、ちゃちゃ入れないの。
Hush, Kai.
例えば、そうだな。
I don't know, for example,
ビーム兵器とか。
a beam weapon or something.
なんですって
Excuse me?
ビーム兵器のエネルギー
You know,
だよ。
energy for a beam weapon, a rifle, or a saber.
それにモノ
The
ポールを
monopole
使う
can
の
be used to power it.
短さのかけらも
So
ない
much for
ね
closer to home.
エンジンと同じです。
That's
どう
the
やってエ
same
ネルギ
issue
ーを
as
生
the
み出すの
engine.
かが問題にな
How
って
do we
います。
extract the energy?
それとエンジンよ
Plus,
り
we'd
ず
have
っ
to
と小型
minimize
化
the
しない
size, at least
実現は
smaller
無
than
理
the engine, or else it wouldn't work.
じゃあキャノン
With that cannon,
またそれか
here we go again.
両肩にね
One on both shoulders. President sure does love her
あ
cannon.
いやまたまたやっぱりね頭に装備してハイメガ粒子
Wait, let's equip it on the head and make a high mega particle.
そもそもなぜ兵器にこ
Why
だ
are
わ
you
る
so
んですか？
insistent on weapons?
戦うから
Because we have to fight.
誰と
Against who?
身近な使用方法を挙げろと言い出
Weren't
し
you
た
the one who suggested we try and stick close to home? With no means by which to fight back, Akio shuts down. She then pouts.
そういうどうでもいい雑談が
It's
楽
just
しい
fun having silly conversations like this is all.
カイもスバルもうちのお姉ちゃんと同
They're
じタイ
both
プだ
just
ね
like big sis.
電話とかで本
You
題
always
しか
cut
言おう
straight
と
to
し
the
な
point
い
on the phone or when we talk.
要件を伝えるための電話で
Sorry that I don't want to
30
waste 30 minutes to an
1
hour
時間
on
雑談に
mindless
付き合わ
chit
される
chat
の
just so I
ごめ
can
んな
communicate my message. I won't mention who I'm talking about, of course.
じゃあ真面目に話すけど
Fine then, in all seriousness,
モノポールって
a monopole is basically a magnet,
磁
right?
気単極子って
It's
いう
called a
くらい
magnetic
だもんね
monopole for a reason.
例えばガンツクワンで磁石を使って
I
る部
guess the
分
first
って
thing
言っ
that
たら
comes to mind
真っ
that
先
uses
に思い
magnets
つく
on
のは
Gunbuild
モーター
1 are
だ
the
よね
motors.
そこに代用できたりしないか
Could
な
we substitute them with monopoles? Would that be a good thing?
モノポールをすっごく強い磁石として
If we
使
can
え
use
るなら
monopoles, an extremely powerful magnet, maybe we can drastically increase the motor's power.
つまり今のガンツクワンのあの動き
In
の
other
鈍
words,
さ
we
が
could solve the
解
issue
消
of
される
Gunbuild
かも
1's
しれないって
sluggish
こと
walking speed. Sluggish is an understatement. Besides, I don't think the motors are the only issue.
モノポールが幻の素粒子であり
Just because a monopole is a mystical rare particle doesn't mean it's as powerful as a raw material.
磁石として使おうとした場合でも
Even if you were to use it as a magnet, it's possible that it'd be weaker than a normal one.
それともし仮に
Plus,
1
if
号
we
機
were
の
to use
計
it
6
on
機の
Model
モーター
1's
を使う
6
なら
motors,
ヤシオ
the
先輩が
single
持っているだけ
monopole
の
that
量じゃ
Senpai
全く
has
足り
is
ません
nowhere near sufficient.
カイ
Akio slowly approaches me and grabs both of my hands. She looks me straight in the
モ
eyes.
ノポール降らせて
Make more monopoles rain down.
まるで雨乞いの祈祷師
Since
扱
when
い
did
だ
I
ね
become the rain man?
だって降ってくるのをやめさせること
Can
が
you
でき
say
る
you
って
could
さ
stop
っき
them
言
from
ってたで
raining
しょ
down?
だったらその逆に
So I
降らせる
figured
のもカイの
you
自
could
由自在かなって
probably
思
also
って
do the reverse.
無理だよ
Well, I can't. I glance at the sky, but no monopoles conveniently fall to the ground. Even
じ
then,
ゃあ待ってみよう
then let's wait for some. Akio announces. It's foolish to think something would happen just because we sat around for a few hours. Take a look at Akio, who's patiently waiting even though the sky has turned red and nothing's happened. What a waste of time. When this first started, she sat in front of the old community center with bated breath. It wasn't long before she hit her limit and moved over to the park lawn. She then killed time playing with a neighbor's dog who had dropped by for a walk. Akio soon headed to a bench near the lake, then a playground, finally she zoned out on the viewing platform. In our current situation, that's our current situation. Spending half the day in this old park during vacation sure has been a giant waste of time. Granted, I've been playing KB the whole time, so it works out.
落ちてこないな
I won't any fall. Akio continues to look up at the sky tirelessly as she mumbles to herself. She's been doing this all day.
そもそも1個落ちてきただけ
It's
でも奇
already
跡みたいなもの
miraculous that a
ですよ
single one fell here.
本当に落ちてきたものなら
That's if it's
前
actually a
提条件付き
monopole,
で
of
すが
course. The shock super stuck around the whole time. Despite his indifferent tone, he's clearly interested in this whole monopole thing. That being said, it's been mostly quiet. Nobody's been talking. Just like I ignored Akio this entire time by playing KB, Subaru was also reading a book on his Pokemon.
そもそもカイ本当にモノポ
Kai
ー
did
ル
a
って空
monopole
から降ってきたの
really fall from the sky?
カイってば
Hey Kai.
ゲームやりすぎだよカイ
Can you stop gaming for like 1 sec?
やれや
Good grief. Goes on Twitter. Took a bath because he made me. A lot of filth came off wall. A clean Frauton has been born. That's scary. Tonight's dinner barbecue. What is a cannon? Megatron said it's a gun they carry on your shoulder. Megatron said it's a gun that you place on a battleship. Megatron said it's a gun that you hold in your hand. Well, this is what Aki-chan said. Put on your shoulder. Nothing's coming down. Aren't you sitting right next to me? You didn't have to send that on Twitter. Want to come eat? But I refuse. I'm sorry. Play 3 hours, 40 and 2 include fun games with 2 bored people. I crushed them. Oh, they're playing against each other. Like John said, it's a gun they carry on each other. Okay. What is youth? Youth is like a spring breeze drifting over the ocean. Now fly away by spreading your wings. The dream you are chasing is across the ocean. Good grief. Aki-chan, friendo, could you not bother me? You should know when I'm trying to concentrate by now, right? You keep bugging me. I won't hesitate to headbutt you, got it? Oh, are you referencing the Raging Dive? I'm not. I don't even know what that is. For real? It's Bolt Volley's finishing move. That clutch Raging Dive in episode 112 gets me fired up every time. Are you even listening? I can't respond to things I don't understand. Can you be more like Subaru-kun and be quiet? If I don't watch the sky, how will I know if a monopole falls or not? I doubt it's gonna happen today. Why don't you just give up and go home? You jerk. I bet you were just thinking that I'm in the way. Well, you're not wrong. Why are you so mean? Come on, at least react. About 4 hours ago, we had a similar back and forth. It's impressive that she can maintain her enthusiasm for this long. It's admirable in a weird way. Hey, Kai. Aka's tone drops a little. I guess she's calmed down. She casts her gaze out to the park and whispers. I guess she intends to completely ignore my request for silence. But I can play along for a little while. I don't need her getting upset again. You know how you climbed the tower the other day? Was that related to this whole monopole thing? Yep. Did one fall because you climbed the tower? I suppose you could say that. So that's why you did something so dangerous. You went that far to get one, but now you want to get rid of it? I don't know what you're trying to do, Kai. I didn't climb the tower to get a monopole, just for the record. So was it a total coincidence that you got your hands on one? Precisely. By the way, for some reason Akio lowers her voice and begins to whisper to me. If we sold the monopole, how much do you think we'd make? I don't know, I can't even begin to imagine a number. There's a thrift store in Nishinomote. I doubt they'd be able to buy it off of us. Duh, we can't just sell it to a random thrift store. We have to sell it to someone who understands its true value. Like a research lab or a big company. If we sell it to someone who knows its value, we might be able to make tens of millions of yen. Tens of million, hehe. My New Year's money wouldn't be an issue anymore. Akio looks totally enraptured. Aki-chan, careful not to drool. I'm not drooling. Despite her heard objection, she rushes to wipe her mouth.
どこかの企業に独占を許すべきじゃ
I
ない
don't
と
think it should be monopolized by any one company. Subaru suddenly now opens his mouth after a long period of silence.
そんなことをしたら一部の人しか恩恵を得られないじゃないですか。
Only a small group of people would be able to benefit from it.
もっとオープンにしてみんなで情報を共有していくべきでしょう。
We should be more open and share the information with the masses.
その方が絶対に研究も進みますよ。
They'll speed up the research process.
それは同感。
Agreed. The Committee of 300, they got it. They put a cap on it and pretend it never happened, just like the Ulysses project.
同感？ヤシオ先輩が？
Agreed? With me? Yashio-senpai?
誰にも知られずに処分したい。
Can you say that you
と言っ
wanted
て
to
いた
get
のは
rid of
何だ
it
ったんです？
in secret?
もし売り払うならっていう家
I'm
庭の
just
話だ
saying
よ。
this if we chose to sell it. That's why his Pokecom looks over at the rocket launchpad visible in the distance.
やっぱり誰にも言わずに
Still
黙ってい
think
る
we
の
should
は
stay
良くないん
quiet
じゃないですか。
about this.
例えば JAXA にぐらいは教えた
I
方
think
が
we
いいと
should at
思うん
least
です。
inform JAXA about it.
せっかく部長のお
We
父さ
know
んと
people
か
there at
天王寺
least
さん
like
と
the
か
President's
知り合いがいる
father
わけですし、
and Tonoji-san.
こんな世紀の大発見を公表しないの
To
は
not make this incredible
Jinryu
story
shakai
public,
に対する
discovered in
裏切り
a
です。
lifetime, you would be a betrayal to society. I couldn't help myself.
何ですか？
What is it?
いやだって人類社会に対する裏切りって随分
Talk
大きく
about
出た
scale
ねそば
Subaru. Good.
それだけとんでもない
I'm
発
just
見だというこ
saying
とですよ。
it's that much of a big deal.
カイはモノポールの価値まるで分かっ
It's
て
like you have
な
no clue how much a monopole is really worth, Kai.
いもしモノポール発見のニュースが流れたりしたら
If news got out that a monopole discovered, the world would be turned on its head. The world would be turned upside down.
ええ、そうです。それほどとんでもないものなんです。
She's
モノポ
absolutely
ール
right.
というのは。
That's how incredible a monopole truly is. For the first time in a while, Subaru and Akihiro are on the same page as have butting heads. But somewhere deep inside, I'm still not convinced.
数時間前まで俺が
You
モ
didn't
ノポー
believe
ル
me
だ
at
って
all
主
when I
張しても
claimed
ち
it
っとも
was a
信じてくれなか
monopole
っ
a
た
few
じゃん。
hours ago.
それをはっきりさせる
All
ため
the
に
more
も
reason why
JAXA
we
に
should
託すん
entrust
で
it
す
to
よ。
JAXA so they can
きちんと
examine
調
it
べてもらうんです。
properly and find out for sure.
そんなのお断り
Assuming
だね。
JAXA isn't bought by the Committee of 300. I refuse.
騒がれたくないなんていう
Do you
ど
tell
うでもいい理
obstructing
由で
scientific
科学
progress
技
just
術の
because
発
you
展を
want
妨
to
げるつも
avoid
り
a
ですか？
little fuss?
つもりだよ。
Yep. That's not actually true. Irie said she didn't want to be publicized. She said the Committee 300 would take notice that it'd be dangerous. She told me that the Kimijimako was murdered. We don't know by whom, but there's no way it's unrelated to the committee. He tried to reveal the conspiracy. If the EGI system Kimijimako left can track monopoles and the committee finds out about it, well, they'll try to make contact with me and the people around me, depending on the situation, who might even be killed. I get this whole conspiracy thing is a little bit much, but it's the fact that Kimijimako was murdered. So I can't afford to take chances. If this discovery can flip our world upside down, even more reason to be careful.
とにかくダメ。そんな面倒なことに
No
は付き合
means
ってら
no.
んない。
I'm not going to go through that kind of hassle
なあ、ちなみに俺たちだけで
Oh, but
勝
I'm
手に
down
使
with
うな
using
ら
it
別にいいよ。
ourselves. Irie said she didn't mind that either.
信じられない。
You're
ナン
unbelievable.
センスすぎます。
This is total nonsense.
ナンセンスだろうがなんだろうが、ダメって
Nonsense or
言ったらダメな
No
の。
means no.
もし大人にチクったらさ、
If you tell an
ス
adult
バル
about
君が
this,
ミスタープレア
I'm
です
going
って
to
こと
reveal
を世
that
間に
you're
ばらした
Mr. Pleiades.
それはやめてください。
Please don't do that.
カイ
Miko suddenly stares at my eyes with a concerned look on her face.
大丈夫
Are you okay?
何が
What do you mean?
なんだか今の
You're being really
す
stubborn
ご
right
く
now.
堅くなに見えたから
More than usual.
ゲームのこと以外でそ
You're
んなこ
never
とって
like this when it comes to stuff outside of
ちょっ
video
と心
games.
配になってきちゃった
I'm a little worried.
最近
Plus, you've been acting weird lately. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? She's sharp. She knows me too well. But that being said,
別にアキちゃんに隠し事し
it's not
ない
like
な
I
んて約
promised
束は
you
未
I
だかつ
wouldn't
て一度もしたこと
keep
ないけど
secrets
これまでだって散々ア
I've
キちゃ
done
んに
lots of
隠れ
things
ていろい
behind
ろや
your
ってき
back
たしね
in the past.
いろいろ
Huh?
って
Like what?
それは内緒
That's a secret. Akio gets all mopey.
最近の回一人で行動することが増
Recently,
え
you've
た
been doing
よ
all kinds of things alone.
妙なことに巻き込ま
Are
れ
you
てた
sure
り
you
し
haven't
て
gotten
ない
yourself into some kind of weird trouble?
巻き込まれるって何さ
Oh, come
こ
on.
の島でそんな
How
妙
weird
な
could
こ
this
となんて
island
そう
get?
そうないよ
Be serious.
何しろここは時間
This
の
place is
流れから
prime
取り残され
countryside
ちゃってるよう
nothingness.
など田舎だった
Lost
か
to
ら
the flow of time. Despite my own words. The reality is that this island is overflowing with mystery. I had no clue until about a month ago. I've always thought this island was empty and barren. But the things I always thought were ordinary were actually bizarre upon closer inspection. Once you make that first discovery, well, everything starts to seem suspicious, just like the ruins of the old community center right over there. Or the mass animal deaths that June told me about.
とにかくあんまり心配さ
Anyway,
せ
stop
ないで
making me worried, okay?
この間の台風の
Don't
時
ever
みた
do
いな
something
こと
like you did
したら
during
ダ
the
メだよ
typhoon.
うちとカイは一心同
You
体
and
なん
I
だ
are
から
one in body and
分か
soul.
ってるよ
I feel like that's actually more true than the game is letting on. Like, think about it. Kai, when he gets his attacks, time slows down for him. Or his reaction... Time expands for him. For her, time shrinks. So it's possible that they're, like, exchanging... like, perception energy or whatever. I don't know how they do it. But maybe it's related. Kai's the North Pole. Friggin' Akiho's the South Pole. I don't know. One in body and soul, huh? Subaru's off to the side listening. He's probably gonna get the wrong idea about our relationship. But the phrase is fitting for the two of us. We both get attacks and do our best to help each other out. Akio stretches her arms and looks up at the sky again. She takes a deep breath.
今日はそろそろ解散するか
I guess we can call it for today.
スバルこんな時間ま
Are
で
you going
こ
to
こ
be
にい
okay
て
staying
平
out
気な
this
の
late, Subaru?
お父さんにまた怒られ
Is
た
your
りし
father
ない
gonna get mad again?
別に
No.
ここで
It's
ホビー
not
ロ
like
ボを
I'm
作って
building
るわけじゃ
hobby
ありません
robots
か
or
ら
anything.
こうして公園でぼーっと過ごしてる
There's
だけな
nothing for him
の
to
に
get mad
怒ら
at
れる
from
要
just
素なんて
hanging
どこにも
out
ないでし
in
ょ
the park.
いやうちらと一緒にい
Well,
た
I
ら
just figured
変
he
な
might
誤
get
解
the
され
wrong
ちゃうか
idea
な
if
っ
he knows
て
you're with us.
それを父さんに密告するような人
You
が
think there's
この
someone
公園
in
の
this
近くに
park
は
who
いると
tattle on me?
そもそも父さんは僕の人間関係のことを咎めたわ
Besides,
け
my
じゃあ
dad
りま
doesn't
せんか
involve
ら
himself in my relationships.
僕が誰と付き合おうと
He doesn't
別に気
care
にし
who
な
I
いと思
hang
いま
out
すよ
with.
もっとも部長やヤシ
So
オ
we
先
saw
輩
how
の変
weird
人
you
ぶ
and
りを知ったら
Yashio senpai are.
いろいろな意
He
味
may
で付
very
き合うの
well
を
tell
寄せ
me
て
to
怒
stop
られるか
hanging
もし
out
れま
with
せん
you
から
guys.
何それうちやカイが
Hey,
変人
Big
なら
Meanie, if
スバ
Kai
ル
and I
だ
are
って十分
weirdos, then
変
you're a
人でし
weirdo
ょ
too, Subaru.
一緒にしないでもらえま
Please
す
don't
か
let me together with you two.
ちょっとカイもなんとか
Hey
言って
Kai,
やって
say
よ
something. This is a repeat of a conversation from a few hours
俺
ago.
たちが変人なのは間違いないんだし
It's not like he's
別にいいんじゃないの
So who cares?
カイまでそういうこと言う
Etsu Kai. Akio then takes a breath.
でもありがとねスバル
Thank you, Subaru. She says in a serious voice.
はい
Excuse me?
ロボ部を辞めないでくれて
Thanks for not quitting the
ガンツとワン
Robotics
の制
Club
作も
and for helping us make Gun Build 1.
結構感謝してるんだよ
I'm really grateful.
別に部長のためにロ
I'm
ボ
not
部に
staying
残
in
って
the
るわけ
Robotics
じゃあり
Club
ま
to
せん
make you happy, Prez.
単にミスタープレ
I
ア
just
デス
don't
の
want my
ことを
connection
荒
to
らされ
Mr.
た
Pleiades to leak, that's all. He looks away so he's trying to hide his blushing face. He's not very honest with himself.
ねえもうホビーロボはやらない
So you're not going to build hobby robots anymore?
もう一
Have you
度
ever
組み立
considered
て直すと
rebuilding
か
M45 or
しないでしょうね
probably not?
そっか
I see.
寂しい
That stinks.
名誉部長にお友達がで
I
きたって
thought the honorary
思
Prez
って
would
たんだ
finally
け
have a friend.
お友達ですか
A friend? Because words are probably coming straight from her heart. she tends to think of robots as living things.
でもロボットのことは嫌いになった
Oh,
りし
but
て
you
ない
don't
よ
hate
ね
robots or anything, right?
今でも好きでいてくれるよ
Still
ね
like them, right? Subaru is so flustered that he turns to me for help. This is pretty entertaining, so I pretend not to notice his gaze. Akio is infinitely passionate when it comes to robots. So something she'll start asking serious questions like this out of nowhere. It's like she just professed her love to someone and is eagerly waiting for a reply. I get Subaru's reaction.
嫌いにはなっていま
I
せ
don't
ん。
hate them.
諦めがついた
I've just given up on
だ
them.
けで。
Okay. Then Akio glances over at me. She squares up at Subaru again as if she's made up her mind about something.
あのね二人には話しとくけど
Just to let you two know,
ガンツク2を作ろうと思う
thinking of making Gun Bill 2.
ガンツク2
Pardon me?
ガンバレルを作ろうプロジェク
Let's
ト
build a life-size Gun Bill prototype model 2.
略してガンツク
Gun Bill
2
2 for short. Well, what do you know?
作るんですか？
You're really going to do this?
うん、
Yeah.
天王寺さんの提案乗ってみようかなって
Thinking about accepting Tenochi-san's offer.
ガンツク1を諦めたわけ
Look,
じゃ
it's not
な
that
い
I'm
んだ
giving
よ
up on Gun Build 1.
でもあれを万博に持って
I
い
learned
って
from
も
our test run
一番に
the
はな
other
れないっ
day
て思い知
that
った
we're
の
never going to win first at the expo with it.
妥当な判断です。
That was a sound
ア
decision.
キちゃんがそういう答えを出すなんて
That's a really
大
mature
した
decision
進
for
歩
you
だ
to
ね
come to, Aki-chan. After the test run the other day, she did seem very conflicted. She must have made her decision during the Oban
あれ
holiday.
に乗った身としては
As someone who
二
actually
度と動か
piloted
すべ
that
きじゃな
thing,
い
she
よ
seriously
あれ
never
とまして
turned it on ever again, for real.
俺がどれだけ恐ろしい
You
よ
have no idea how terrifying it was for me.
ガンツク1のことを悪く言っ
Don't
ちゃ
talk
ダメ
about Gun Build 1 like that.
それにスバルの主張に屈したわけじゃない
It's
か
not
ら
that Subaru convinced me to change my mind.
あくまでうちが自分で判断してその方がいいかなって決め
Decide
た
for
の
myself that this is the best path moving
そう
forward.
ですか。
Is that right? Subaru's expression remains as composed as
部
ever.
長が折れるとは意外
I
でし
didn't
た。
expect you to budge, Prez.
問題ないと思います。
I have no problems with this.
で
Anyway,
ガンツク2の設計にはスバルも参加
you're
して
going
も
to
ら
help
う
me
から
design Gun Build 2.
僕が
Me?
前に散々うちに大
You
口
better
叩い
put
て
your
たで
money
し
where your
ょ
mouth is after all that smack
だから
talk.
手伝って
So please help us. I'm not taking no for an answer.
別にい
Fine,
いですよ。
I'm in.
顔色一つ変えないな
You
んて
didn't even flinch.
うちにとっては一大決心だった
This
の
is
に
such a huge deal for me.
あまり大騒ぎしたくないんですよ。
I just want to freak out
僕
about
の
it.
立場をもう少し理
Consider
解
my
してください。
position for once.
父さんに内緒でロボ部を手伝って
Still
いること
pains
自
me that
体
I'm helping you guys out behind my dad's back.
もう二度と父さんにバレた
I
く
don't
はあり
ever
ませ
want
ん
him to find out the truth again, so I'm going to keep working it in secret.
僕が設計しても構いませんが
How am I designing it? Please do not make my name public at the expo or anything.
もう万博に行く気なんだやる
You're
気
already
満々
primed
じゃ
and
ない
ready
の
to go, eh? Can't help but
事
grin.
前の審査で落とされる可能
You
性
didn't
と
even
か
consider
完
that
成
we
する
might
のが
get
間に合わなか
DQ
った可能
during
性とか
inspections
全く考えてないん
or
だ
not
ね
finishing the robot in time.
それはその
Well, judging by his reaction, it's pretty clear that he's actually excited.
わかったこっそりやる感じでいい
I
よ
understand. You can do it in hiding.
ちなみにねガンツク2
By the
の
way,
制作
Subaru
に
isn't
参
the
加して
only
もらう
one
のは
participating in the making of Gun Bill 2.
カイにもジュンにもフラウボーにも
Kai, June,
参
and
加してもらうか
Frau
ら
Val will all be chipping
ガン
in.
ツク1はこれまでの
Gun Build 1 was the
ロボ部 OB の汗
crystallization
と
of
涙の結晶で
the Robotics
先輩
Club
たちが残
alumni's
してくれ
sweat
たもの
and
だったで
tears.
しょでもガンツク2は違
Gun
う
Build 2 is different.
今いるうちらロボ部
The
員
five
5
of
人
us
で
will
作
be
る
making
の
it ourselves.
うちらだからこそ作れるロボを
Let's
作
make a
ろ
robot
う
for ourselves that only we can
あと
build.
半年しかないけど
We only have 6 months left. We have a sponsor now.
Jackson
Jackson will support us too.
だからきっとできる
We
で
can
きる
do
に
it.
決まってる
I know we can.
ねカイ
Hey, Kai,
もう2人じゃない
it's not just the two of us
仲
anymore.
間が5人もいる
Now there are 5 of us.
今作れる最高の
The
巨
best
大
giant
二足歩行
bipedal
ロボッ
robot
ト
that we can make
それ
right
が
now.
ガンツク2のコン
That's
セ
the
プト
concept behind Gun Bill 2.
なんだか今喋って
just talking about is getting me fired up. She starts talking to herself and gets hyped all on her own. Granted, she did just make a huge decision, so I understand.
もっとたぎって
Come
よ
on, guys. Show some excitement.
ほら手出して
Here, give me your hands. The clue Subaru and I stick our hands out. Akio begins stacking hers and ours on top of each other.
中華年ロボ部
CT Robotics Club, blast off! Spirit, Yorika Iki! We've gone pretty far. I'm gonna go ahead and save just in case.
あ
She launches her hand in the air and shouts alone.
ーって二人も言ってよ
Oh, you guys gotta say it too.
今のって掛け声的なもの？
That's some kind of cheer?
決まってるでしょ
Duh.
そんなアキちゃんオリジナルの
How
掛
was
け
supposed
声
to
な
know
ん
what
て
to
わか
say
るわ
when
け
you
ないじゃ
just
ない
came
か
up with it yourself? By the way, I'm assuming CT refers to True Tanagashima High. I don't think I've ever heard it shortened like that, though.
あと水を差すようで悪いけど俺もう二度と
I'm
パイロ
sorry
ット
to be a
はごめん
party
だ
pooper,
から
but I don't intend on ever being a pilot again.
このタイミングで
Come on.
そういうこと
Is
言
now
う
really the time to say that? What if they implement... What if it's remote controlled and they use kill ballad controls? Would you do it?
質問が
Question. Super meekly raises his hand.
部長は設計には参加するんですか
Will you be helping with the
その場合
design?
僕と
If
部長
so,
の設計
our
思想は
design
180度
philosophies
違
are
うわけです
completely at odds.
どう決着をつけるつ
How
も
will
り
you
です
remedy this?
それは話し合って決める
Well, we just gotta talk it over, maybe. She's got no clue.
あーもうここは3人で一緒に
This is the
未来
part
に向
where
か
we're
って頑張るぞ
supposed
って
to be
盛り
hyped
上がるところでしょ
for the future.
2人ともノリ悪いな
You guys are such party poopers, I swear. I wanted us to come together for this. My bad, but this is who I am.
いいお盆休み
Listen,
が
once the
終わったら
Obon holiday is
ジャクソンに
over,
話しに行くから
we're going to meet with JAXA.
そこには絶対参加してねサボっ
You
ち
have
ゃ
to
ダ
be
メだから
there.
ね
No skipping.
はいはいどうせ俺は全く役に立てないだろう
Fine, fine. Not that I'm going to be very useful, but whatever. She's as pushy as always. I can't help but smile bitterly. It doesn't really bother me, though. That's just Akio's nature. I was a little worried because she seemed pretty down after Gunbuild 1's failed test run, but I guess it's fine. New robot, huh? Can't even begin to fathom what it's going to look like. I sure hope there's something a little better than Gunbuild 1. Hidaka Subaru. And you know what? We've gone for a long time. I say we could probably stop the episode there and we'll pick it up next time. Bye bye.